Cool. What's going on, everyone? Uh, Shout out to we got Pickles Go Rotten here, Mr. Jones, Chalor. What's going on, all of y'all? Appreciate y'all for tuning in. I appreciate y'all for coming on even before I came on. That's what's up right there. I was actually trying to make sure that my sound and stuff was working. Hopefully, I don't get that little cracking sound that I always get. But it looks like we got 7 people in the chat, or looking at it, I should say. Cheers, everyone. So now we're just gonna spoil Batman for everyone that hasn't seen it. Gonna give away the plot. I'm gonna give away all the surprises. I'm gonna give away the endings. That's what this channel. I should actually just do that. Just have a spoiler channel. Now we're not gonna do spoilers. Anybody see it yet? Mark, see what's going on? Sorry, I'm looking at my hat and I'm like, got lint right there. This camera's messing with me. Okay, all right. Home dude, what's going on, man? Adam Gonzalez, what's going on? Mark Z pop theme. Sweet. 9 people. That's, to me, that's a full house. What are we doing? Oh, Adam seen the Batman. All right. Adam, did you like it? Did you think it was good? Let me know. Home dude with the little bat symbols. I liked it. I thought it was actually a pretty good movie. Mr. Jones says, I got a bootleg, but haven't watched it yet. Think it comes to HBO Max in a few weeks. I saw it. We saw it in IMAX theater today, which is like being like this close to the screen. It's like, I mean, we sat in the back, like further in the back, so we could see the whole screen. Like, it sucks when people sat up front, because I'm like, y'all must have missed something. It's funny because like it was on the IMAX screen, but my son was like, Dad, and I was like, what? He's like, you see a little red dot? Like, he pointed out like a dead pixel or something on the screen. I was like, dude, we have this humongous IMAX screen, and you're gonna point out that one little dead pixel. But yeah, it was pretty good. It was a pretty good movie. Adam says he thought it was amazing. Home dude synced it. Mark C hoping it comes on streaming soon. That would be cool. If it comes on streaming soon. I wouldn't mind watching it again. It was pretty good. I'm not the hugest Batman fan. I wore this shirt to go see it. Everybody else like it was wearing Batman stuff, and I was like, yeah, I'm gonna rock some Marvel right there. I was hoping someone would cause some beef, and I'd be like, what? And then being this whole big Marvel versus DC brawl in the lobby, but it didn't happen. So Rick Jones, what's going on? Says Batman is vengeance. Brian McFarland says, what up, Sonny, Gonzo, Chandler, Mark C, Home Dude, Jones, Pickles. Hope everyone's good. Mark C says, spoilers, that one red dot was actually from Will Smith's Deadshot, confirming this is connected to the DCEU. I didn't even think about that. Man, I'm glad Will Smith is making a comeback. He really needs some good news in his life. You know, his wife has entanglements and such. Adam has beef with my hat. Y'all weren't gonna make it. If y'all went to the playoffs, y'all weren't gonna make it. Adam, I hate to say it, man. Mr. Joe says the Batman is on HBO Max on April 19th. That's not that far away. Almost a little over a month. But that'd be cool. See it at home as well. In the IMAX, it was like super loud. Like my kid and my nephew, they were like covering their ears at times. But yeah, it was a good movie. Yan Lopez or Jan, I'm not sure how to pronounce that one. RIP to my man's Will. Yeah, man, that dude. Woo, man, yeah. I like how, although I do got to give Jada Pinkett Smith credit. She was like, I got a podcast, Will, husband. You want to go and talk about my extramarital affairs? And he was like, yeah, let's do it. Like, I don't know. That was kind of tripped out to me. Let's see. Braun S, what's going on? He says, what up? What did you think of the Joker? I don't know what you're talking about, man. The movie, I don't know what you're referring to. Home Dude says April 19th is my. Adam says he saw it in IMAX as well. Love the Batmobile scene was dope. Although I did laugh unintentionally. Well, I laughed at what I thought was a joke. When he cranked it up, I thought that the engine died, but it wasn't. So I kind of had to laugh because I got an old muscle car that sometimes will die on me when I crank it up. I actually had it die on me one time when I was revving it up trying to show off the engine to somebody, and it shut off on me. That was kind of embarrassing. But yeah, that Batmobile was dope. Best Batmobile right there. Oscar Reynoso, what's going on, man? He says, yo, what's up, everyone? Home dude, I saw it in Screen X Regal. That was gonna be my second choice. If I couldn't see it in IMAX, I saw that weird, not Screen X. It was maybe it was Screen X or 4D, I think, or something like that. I don't know, something else. But yeah, yeah, that movie was pretty good. Jan Lopez says, week or two ago, people were saying his son Jaden died in a car accident. What? Jaden was in Impractical Jokers. I saw the movie finally on HBO Max. Clockwork Gorgie says, what's up, Sonny? What's up, fellas? Hey, what's going on, man? Mark C says, I think there's a 1/10 scale RC Batmobile from Hot Wheels. Pretty cool for the 1/12 collection. There is. Someone just sent me that. My boy Ben sent me that on, what is it, Facebook? Let me pull it up real quick. It's $100 though. So I don't know how many people are gonna get it. Oh, that's not what I meant to do. I accidentally called them. Let me pull up that Batmobile. One day I'm gonna figure out how to put web pages in here. But until then, I'm just pull them up on my phone. So yeah, there's a 1/10. This is really tripping me out having the camera right in front of me. 1/10 Batmobile for $100. Hot Wheels. So it's gotta be pretty good with the quality. And apparently you can fit a 6-inch figure in it. Although it's 1/10 scale, so I don't know if it'll fit McFarlane. But oh look, it charges for 20 minutes of continuous play. So you can play with it for 20 minutes and then get bored, take some photos. But yeah, it does look pretty dope. All right, what we got here? Chalor says, pretty funny with putting the hood's head on that little DC icon Batman. Pretty good figure, but never liked the wide head, and found out it's not Bruce Wayne. So that, I don't even have the head for that figure. Like some dude was like, hey, anybody want this headless body of Batman? He was like, just pay shipping. I was like, I'll take it. And put the head on it, the hood head on it right away. Let's see. Oh, Wolfpack Toy Review. What's going on, man? Mark G says $100 ain't so bad. That's a homemade fix. Yeah, that's true. I mean, that's like almost the Mezco with shipping. So $100 is, yeah, it's not too bad. But I think I'd rather pay like 40 and not have a remote control car. Like I think just the car itself. Because I also wonder what kind of quality the plastic is going to be. It might look really cheap and fake. So if we get Mayfix Battinson, it would be even more perfect. They got the Mezco, I think, on tomorrow or Wednesday. They're going to be doing that one. So that one could work. Home Dude says the Spin Master one I got for $25. Wait. Is the 1/18 scale? I think that's the smaller one, right? It'll be a placeholder until Hot Toys makes one. Dang, Hot Toys make a Batmobile. I saw how much they sold the DeLorean for. Mr. Jones. Oh, Marcy says the DC Essentials Rebirth Batman head, in my opinion, is my favorite. Mr. Jones says, Ayo, can I get that Batmobile at DD's discounts? Fowler's Parade, Safeway. Hey, I'm waiting for HB to get them and clearance them out. But yeah, if DD's discounts get, I'll snatch it out. I'll snatch up 2 of them. Although it says pre-order, so it might be on the online thing only. Chandler says, yeah, McFarlane uses them 1/6 scale legs. So you might have to solve the feed of that for that Batmobile. Don't get them proportions because they didn't used to look like. Didn't they used to look all right? Yeah, well, Yeah, they did. Yeah, like 'cause I have two Batmen, like straight up regular Batman. The one with the little cuts and scrapes Batman, and then the uncut and scrape Batman. And yeah, them legs are way too long. Like I don't understand the length of those. Let's see. If that are you gonna pre-order the Mezco Batman this week? I don't know. I was like, nah. And then I saw the movie and I liked the movie. I don't know. It's gonna be yeah, I don't know yet. Oscar also says that Mezco Batman is lit. He'll be my first Mezco. Hey, Mezco's good stuff, man. I see people are starting to finally get Atticus Doom in, so that's cool. Shout out to everybody getting that one. Uh, you know what's cool though is DMAson put up a review for Atticus Doom, and I was like, cross my fingers. Hopefully, my video gets tagged on as suggested for his, and I think it's working because I got like over 100 views overnight on that same video after he posted his. Of course, he got like 4,000, 5,000 views on it, but I got an additional 100, so can't complain. I would take those little what is it? Is it a Simply watch? I don't know, but I'll take all his leftovers. Clockwork says, "Yo, did you bring your pocket fig for the Batman?" I did. I had him in my pocket with me. Uh, there was no real because I went to see it at the IMAX, which here in Austin, it's at the Bob Bullock Museum. So it's a museum. It's like a museum, but they have IMAX theaters. So sometimes they'll show movies, like Hollywood movies in there. So there wasn't really any like huge Batman displays that I could take a picture with. But my kid and his cousin, they also took Batman toys. So let's see. So here we took a picture. You can see the hood right there in my hand while they got their Batman toys. So yeah, I did keep it in my pocket with me. I smuggled that in. I smuggled some candy in. You know how I do at the movies. Let's see, Brian Foster think that Mesco Pattinson Batman is going to be pretty sweet. Hopefully, it looks cool. I didn't want to get it at first, but I was like, ooh, I like the movie. And then I just read that he signed up for 2 more movies, so see how that works. Oh wait, I'm not gonna spoil. I almost spoiled something. I won't spoil it though. Mark Z says there should be more 1/12 scale vehicles in domestic lines. Like I don't want a Dodge Charger or a Chevy Impala. Ooh, a Chevy Impala like a 67 through 69 or a 96 through 98. I think I would prefer the 96 through 98 Impala more. I used to have a Caprice because I was like, I'm gonna make this be fast, and also it was like a quarter of the price of an Impala. So I bought the Caprice and then I sold my Caprice. So maybe one day I'll get another one. Did you just say yeet accidentally? It's quite possible, Marcus Yee. My little kid says it all the time, and so sometimes I end up saying words that he says. So it's quite possible. I quite possibly did say yeet. Mr. Jones says I bet putting my pre-order in with Big Lots. Dude, I wish Big Lots did pre-orders. I'd be like, let me go to get this 150-foot garden hose and this Batmobile. Nico Hodge, what's going on? It says, what's good, Sunday crew? And it's a spoon. Is it a spoon or a key? I think it's a spoon. Let's see. Hey, get a Rumble Society figure. It says they look sweet, but I'm late and late. Oh yeah, you're gonna pay a lot of money for that second market. But this one's dope right here. I got a very good idea with this one. Hopefully, I can execute the photo I want to do with him tomorrow. We'll just have to wait and see. Let's see. Clockwork Gorgeous says, "Who's your favorite Rumble Society?" Ooh, that's a tough one. If I had to say my favorite, I would I would either say between Captain Nemo and Atticus Doom. Atticus Doom because he has the dope accessories. I love that little teleport portal hand that he has. Captain Nemo, I like him because he's so different from everything else. And I mean, he's detailed like crazy. Like You can see all the stuff, like every little thing on his belt and everything. He has a little bone knife that pops on back here too, but I don't want to lose it, so I keep it locked away. I did lose his friendship bracelet for like 3 weeks, but I found it again. So now he has his friendship bracelet back, which is good because when his crew comes out, I'm hoping they have friendship bracelets as well. Because how do you have friendships or friends without everyone having friendship bracelets? In fact, I might even go to the flea market and buy some off a little Mexican woman, and then be like, "Hey, everyone that likes the Sonny channel, how would you like to have your own friendship bracelet?" I think I'd be the first YouTuber that did friendship bracelets. Jan Lopez is probably going to try to pre-order 2 of the Mezco Battinsons. I'm a Marvel guy, but the movie was way too good. Okay, that's where I feel. It's like, man, the movie was pretty good. Like, some people said they didn't like it. I don't know why. Now, granted, uh, as Bruce Wayne, I didn't like him as Bruce Wayne. Like, I would have been okay with if Robert Pattinson was Batman, and then when he became Bruce Wayne, it was a totally different actor. I've been totally fine with that. I didn't like the way he played him that well. Well, I didn't like his Bruce Wayne. Mark Z says, I miss smuggling whole meals in theaters, sneaking a rotisserie chicken and some mashed taters. Man, okay. I was the most I've ever snuck in was like a number one combo from Taco Bell. I put it inside of my Dickies. They got big pockets, so I put it in there. Let's see. Oscar also says 2 more movies and he's supposed to appear on some HBO Max series. Oh, interesting. Miss Jones says I used to smuggle all kinds of candy cokes into the theaters back when I used to go. Ain't paying $4 for 20 ounce bottle. Yeah, I don't ever buy the bottle of Coke over there or the bottle of sodas. That's ridiculous prices. Adam says my mom's friend would sneak McDonald's in her purse when we were kids. My mom used to sneak in shortstop burgers for us, which is it's a burger place here in Austin. But yeah, shout out to the moms who have those big purses and sneak stuff in. Mr. Jones says my daughter says eat all the time too. I don't know where the dude gets it, but obviously he's somewhere. The Wolfpack Toy Review says words rub off. I say a lot of things Dan Who says. Dan Who was a good sport about doing a little cameo for my noob Cybot video. If y'all haven't seen it, it's the bloody variant. So I asked Dan Who, I was like, hey man, can I get you to make a little cameo video? Just basically saying bloody noob Cybot a bunch of times. And he was confused because he didn't know what noob Cybot was, and I was just trying to play off of that whole. Well, I'm not gonna lie, it's a stereotype that you people from the UK always say bloody all the time. My brother-in-law's from the UK, and I've never heard him say the word before. But Dan Who was a good sport about it. He did it for me. So shout out to Dan Who. And if any of y'all 8 are not following Dan Who, go subscribe to Dan Who. Not right now, but like later. I don't want y'all to subscribe to Dan Who and start watching his stuff and be like, oh, this is way more entertaining. And then I lose y'all as a viewer. Mark C says, I have my moments where I want to call myself Utica's Pride. Dude, Marcus Z, man, your Nerd Zoa comment the other day, man, on Friday. Yeah. I mean, Nerd Zoa, Matt's a cool dude. He's a cool dude, man. I like him. Your comment, though, man, it was wild. Like, if he's watching it, my bad, dude. I laughed, but yeah, it was a funny comment. Clockwork Gorgeous says, smuggling whole meals to the theater. Everyone be smelling my steak and mashed potatoes. Dude, especially like at dollar theaters, they don't care what you take in there. People used to smuggle beers, like full bags of chips. I even had someone offer me an orange in the theater one time, and I was like, nah, I'm good. Mostly because I don't like oranges. I mean, it was partially because I didn't know where they pulled that orange out from. But yeah, that's what I miss about those cheap theaters. The employees are like, I don't care, bring whatever you want in. Like, you can smoke crack in here if you wanted to. Mark Z says the Hawk P40 it was one work of art, and the Atticus Doom is a cool cowboy aesthetic, but I love to see a cowboy character in Rumble Society line. So I threw a hat on him. I don't know what to do with the hat. There it is. All right. Yeah, if you throw a hat on Atticus Doom, you gotta take his eyeballs out. But yeah, it totally works for a cowboy. Yeah, I know I need to get the Old Man Logan from the Old Man 2-pack, just so I can have them posted up with each other. But yeah, it totally works as a cowboy too. So if I ever make a Toy Story remake, he'd be perfect. Although his boots are a little bit, I don't know, too fashionable for cowboy boots. But I totally buy him as a cowboy as well. Uh, Clockwork Orange says, or Church's chicken. Extra bullet flavor. There you go. I know there's a Penguin, Gotham City PD, and maybe a Catwoman series in the works. Hey, Colin Farrell did good as a Penguin. That was really good of him. Mr. Jones is smuggling brisket in my fat farm apparel. Jan Lopez says they did a few good characters changes in the movie, like Gordon and Selena being of color, but it was done right. Only thing that way a bit irksome was the lady who was running for mayor was kind of a SJW, social justice warrior. So I do want to talk about that lady. What's her name? Bella Real. That was yeah. I'll be honest. I don't care. You know, they made her a person of color for the racial injustices that she was talking about. Cool, but also was she necessary in the movie? I don't know. To me, it was just kind of it didn't make sense. Like I don't. I forgot about her. Like an hour and a half through, I totally forgot about her character. So it was I know there was Mr. Jones sent me a video of a dude that was like highly upset that they made Commissioner Gordon black and then they made the black characters good and he was like the white guys aren't good. I'm like Batman's white. He's a kind of a good guy, I guess, but you know, he didn't want to shoot anybody. But yeah, her character was just I don't know. I think it was I think her character was written poorly. Let's put it that way. Let's see. Mark Z wants brisket now. Jan Lopez, but it didn't push the agenda too much. No, she did that little line in there, which was cool. But again, her character just I don't know. It wasn't strong. Let's see. Pickles Go Run says Dan TDM. I have no idea who Dan TDM. Which Dan are you talking about? Oh, Dan who? Wait, you don't know who Dan who is? Dan who from UK? He's a good dude. Good dude. You should check him out. Not right now. Not right tomorrow. My French teacher told us in high school that bloody originated from by the lady. What? Oh, and lady being the Virgin Mary, I think. It's interesting. Mark C feels bad now. Hey, let's see, Bressy 29. Hey, Sonny. Hey, crew. How's it going? What's going on, man? Mark C says, when are we going to get a Roman Society figure with boots with the furs? Maybe soon. They might release an accessory pack. Marcus, he don't know it was flipping hilarious, and I also like Nerdzoic. His channel is awesome. Yeah, he's a dude. He's Nerdzoic is a cool channel. I love that channel. It brings a bunch of different stuff to his channel. Shout out to Matt at Nerdzoic. Jay Spiggs, what's going on, man? Nico Hodge says, I don't see how she was a social justice warrior. She was right about everything. That's true. She was right about everything. Let's see. Right, yeah, that Ryan Kennel guy. D Amazing told me that dude is a known racist. What? Ryan Kennel? I have no idea who Ryan Kennel is. Oh, was it? Wait. Yeah, I have no idea who it is. Pickles Go Run says Dan who? The game? Dan the man? I have no idea who Dan the man is. Dan who is cool though. Bressy Twin says, gotta finish work, but I'll catch you all a little later. All right, man. We'll see you in a bit. Oh, okay, Pickles Go Run knows who Dan who is. Dan who is like the UK Mike Jones. Actually, if he was like Dan who? Dan, I don't know. Might be like, all right, I'll subscribe, but I'm not watching. Oh, okay, Ryan Kendall's the guy that made the video. Okay. Yeah, that dude, man, yeah. That dude's crazy for talking like that. I don't know. To me, it was I couldn't believe he was saying the stuff he was saying. He was a wannabe social justice warrior, Ryan Kendall. I'll beef with Ryan Kendall. If anybody knows Ryan Kendall, tag him in here. Yeah. But other than that, yeah, I thought it was a pretty good movie. I think Jay Speaks, you told me to make sure I took a nap. I took a nap before I went to see it. To me, it didn't feel like 3 hours. It felt like 2 hours and 45 minutes. I can't wait for the Snyder Cut to come out. I'm assuming every DC movie gets a Snyder Cut nowadays. I could be wrong, but I don't know. I hope I'm not. But yeah, it was. Oh, we saw, and then the trailer for Morbius makes me want to watch that movie even more. So yeah. Prophet 924 says the Batman film feel like the 3 hour runtime. Not to me, it didn't. To my wife, she said it did. Mr. Jones, to my kid, he was like, "Dad, is it almost over?" And I'm like, "Kinda, not really. I don't think so." But he only asked me if it was almost over twice, so it's not bad for a 6-year-old. Mr. Jones says, "Yeah, he's always saying stupid stuff like that." Apparently, check his channel. D told me, "Wow, he's a piece of work." Mark says, "Oh, Ryan Kendall's one of those guys. These thumbnails are so bad. LMAO only reflects their content." Jay Spix says, "Yeah, that movie was definitely not for me. Didn't suck, but wasn't the best Batman movie." Oscar says, "We're talking spoilers. We're not doing spoilers. Not everybody's seen it yet, so I don't want to give any spoilers." So Jay, what did you not like about the Batman movie? I'm trying to figure out what people, because people are saying like it was. Well, I guess you said it wasn't the best Batman movie, but some people were saying like they didn't like it, like they hated it. I'm trying to figure out what they hated so much about it. I didn't think it was that bad. I thought it was pretty good actually. Jan Lopez says, "Oh, Adam says Morbius looks okay." See, when they showed uh, Michael Keaton, I was like, man, okay, cool. It's in there. It's in the same continuity as MCU. So it's cool that Sony is like pushing all of their movies into there. Jan Lopez says the first hour kind of builds up to the last 2 hours after the car chase. It was amazing. Yeah, I mean, they did a good build up to it. So I would say it's a pretty solid, complete movie. Although some of it did feel like CSI Gotham City. So I get that. Marcus G. Oh, wait. Prophet 924 says, "I watched Death in the Nile. It was 2 hour movie. It felt like 3. Hey, the Snyder cut of Justice League felt like 5.5 hours. That movie was long. Marcus G says, "I ain't seen it yet, but I'm easily swayed by what y'all think about it. So I'm glad some people like it here, I guess." Yeah, I liked it. That was good. Man, Sonny, tell him about your cameo in the movie. I wish I had a cameo in any movie right now. Jay Spix says, "Long dragged out scenes. The detective part of him staring at the same clue for 10 minutes one time would have been enough." That's how he concentrates. Concentrates on it. Home Dude says, "Maverick." Oscar Reynolds says, "The only thing that I didn't like was Alfred. Andy is cool, but he's no Alfred." Yes, that was the same thing I thought. When I saw him pop up on the screen, I was like, "Oh, I totally forgot he was in this movie." And then he was supposed to be Alfred, and I was like, "Ah, it's Claw to me. I can't see Claw. That's all I see is Claw." Sonny is the condiment king. Brian Parsons, the Snyder Cut jail was actually 5 to 6 hours. Oh, was it? Okay, I can't remember how long it was. I just know I watched it in one sitting, and I was like, "This is too long of a movie." Now I got to double check. I thought it was 4 hours. Was it 6? Man, if it was, I don't know how we mustered through that one. Justice League or Snyder Cut. 4 hours and 2 minutes. Okay, it's 4 hours and 2 minutes. It just felt like 5 to 6 hours. Mr. Jones says, "I bought the Snyder Cut on Blu-ray because Target had a special for $15. I'm just mad it's not split on 2 discs. It should have been, man. I don't understand how they put one movie on there. They put a second movie and they have used the same amount of data." Let's see. Jay Smith says Snyder Cut was 4 days long. Mark G says, "One question to everyone, but who would have been a better fit for Alfred for the film if not Andy Serkis?" Um, Who would have been a good Alfred? Man, that's a good question. I would have wanted someone like just. I guess they went out of the box for Andy Serkis. It just didn't feel. It didn't feel right because to me, Andy Serkis, I don't know. He like I always think of Alfred as like just Batman's butler, like there, kind of in the background. I felt like he stuck out too much. Like he was, I want to say too big of a star, but he's his. I guess his other works were in the back of my mind, and so I was like, nah, this is not Alfred for me. Adam says it's because it's barely Batman's second year, so him and Alfred still don't have that classic relationship. No, I just think Alfred was, I don't know, too demanding. Like he demanded the attention on the screen. It was, I don't know, it was weird. To me, it just didn't fit. Let's see. Shiloh says, "What kind of stuff was the would-be major saying, or would that be considered a spoiler?" I think that's a spoiler, so I'm gonna keep it off. Oh, Mr. Jones says the movie is split one half on each disc. Oh, you said you're mad it's split on two discs. I like that it's split on two discs. That's the way long movies are supposed to be split. You remember buying them like Godfather on VHS? It was two tapes. Uh, Marcus Yee, a grandpa. Yeah, someone older would have been better for Alfred. Marcus Yee said Michael Caine was my favorite Alfred by far. He really set the bar for me for Alfred in film. He was good. He was a good Alfred. Yeah, Michael Caine was a good Alfred. Who would I have liked to see? Yeah, I don't know. But yeah, everybody's agreeing Michael Caine. Jeremy Irons was a very good Alfred. Uh, Oscar also says Michael Caine is the best Alfred. I suppose they're going for that military background for Andy's version of Alfred, if he's demanding. No, not like demanding, just like his presence on screen was it to me. It felt bigger than Robert Pattinson's on screen. Jay Speaks has a point. Samuel Jackson should have been Alfred. uh, they actually that would have been a weird choice. Well, if Samuel L. Jackson was Alfred but played him like he did in Django Unchained, that might have been a little bit. I think that would have been everybody's favorite Alfred at that point. See, Brian McFarland says watch Scarface back in the day on two VHS tapes. Mark Z agrees. Samuel Jackson for Alfred going forward. Oh, my bad. It's supposed to be Mayor, not Major. I mean, I don't know. The Mayor was yeah, I guess it kind of does spoil it if I say what the Mayor was saying. So, uh, yeah, he was well, except for the parts where he was like jumping around on desks and stuff, saying "My precious." He did good other than that part. No, but man, who would have been a good actor? Let's see. Let me think of old people. Well, it's crazy when you think of old people because I'm like, who is it? The dude that plays John Kreese. I heard that he just had a birthday. He's like 74 years old. So it's like, how old does Alfred have to be by this point? Gotham Alfred was good too. I haven't seen Gotham. Never watched that one. Jay Spick says the best part of the new Batman movie is it got me to rewatch The Dark Knight, and that movie is amazing. I'm gonna say something that a lot of people hate when I say it. I like The Dark Knight Rises better than The Dark Knight. Don't know. Oh, Chris Jordan has a point. Liam Neeson for Alfred. Mr. Jones says John Lithgow. I can't see John Lithgow. Like there's two versions of John Lithgow that I see. Uh first it's from Third Rock from the Sun, John Lithgow. And actually, no, I can't remember the other movies in, but it was like old from the 80s. I can't see any of those. Let's see. Mark C says, yeah, Sean Pertwee, I think that's his name, was good. I like how he's ready to throw hands. Mark said, whoa, Sonny, chill. The Dark Knight has been the best Batman for me, but Edward has potential to threaten that if he does his trilogy. Yeah, if he does a trilogy, I can't wait to see what else he goes with. Actually, I can't wait to see what other villains they decide to go with. Gotham was a good show only for like the first 2 seasons. Gotham's Penguin and Riddler are dope. I wonder if they were better than the movies, because this movie, Penguin and Riddler, are pretty cool. I like them. Brian McFarlane agrees Gotham Alfred is one of the best parts of that show. I count the trilogy as one. Chris Jordan says, what's up, gang? After he talked about Liam Neeson. I like that. Chris Jordan was like, I got this killer comment, Liam Neeson for Alfred, and then he was like, I might as well say what's up. Marcus Yee says, The Dark Knight Rises better than The Dark Knight. You're one sadistic human being. That's racist, Marcus Yee, because I'm Hispanic. No. Let's see. Yeah, I love sleeping movies all the time. No, I like The Dark Knight Rises. I don't know. Maybe it was just Bane that did it for me. I don't know. I just like that one a little bit better. Jay Hernandez is Alfred. There you go. Right there. I could play Robin because I look good in green underwear and tights. Raising Cain, John Lithgow is Two-Face. Maybe that's the movie I'm thinking. The Riddler Gotham was awesome. Gotham was such an acid trip. I remembered enjoyed it for how bizarre it was. Oh crap! Sorry, my bad. Chowder says Harrison Ford or Tom Waits is Alfred. Oh, well, no, I don't know. I don't think Harrison Ford would make a good Alfred. Tom Waits is a musician actor that was the devil in the Imaginarium of Dr. Pronassus. Oh, okay, I remember that movie. Heath's Joker was inspired by. Oscar Reynoso has the best idea. The prosecutor from Idiocracy is Alfred. He's a good actor. True, I think he has that range that he could fool you and be like, I'm Alfred at this point. Or he could play Alfred Jr. And Marcus E says Jay Hernandez is Augustine from Encanto. Man, my kid told me, he was all like, Dad, I like Bruno. He reminds me of you. I'm not sure how he means that. I don't know if y'all seen the movie, but I don't know how I remind him of Bruno. Let's see. Jan Lopez says the relationship between Riddler and Penguin was great and cringe. Gotham. I didn't see Gotham. I haven't watched it. I know it was always coming on TV, but I never had a particular chance to look at it. Proper 924 wants Kite Man as a villain in the next film. Chris Jordan says, honestly, my favorite on-screen Batman is a fan film where he takes on aliens, Predator, and Joker. It's short, but completely the best Batman I've ever seen interpreted. I'm gonna have to look at that one. Marcus, you said I curb stomped my own desk. What happened was I didn't realize that the arms to my chair stuck out so much, and when I spun, I hit my desk. Oh, wait. I gotta put this up there. Terry Crews as Commissioner Gordon. They should make a comedy Batman. Have Owen Wilson as Bruce Wayne, Terry Crews as Commissioner Gordon, Christopher Walken as the Joker. Let's see. We could have Two-Face. Who could be Two-Face? If it was a comedy, who could be Two-Face? Liam Neeson. Liam Neeson would make a good. He did good as good cop, bad cop in the Lego movie. That's why I'm going off of that. I like the Scarecrow in Batman Begins. Oh yeah. He was good too. Dr. Parnassus. That's the one. Dr. Prognosis. Now, what was it called? The full title is like a crazy title, right? The Emporium. Was it the Emporium? Imagine. I don't know. I remember watching that movie. I was so confused. Then I watched it sober, and it made a little more sense. Clockwork Orange says Scary Terry. Marcus Z says that my kid called me disheveled but adorable 50-year-old man. I was like, that's cool. Comparing me to John Leguizamo, and he was like, no, look at him. I was like, I don't know what that means. That's true too. Jay Speaks. Half the people forget about me. The only ones that talk about me are like, oh hey, has anyone heard from Sonny? And I'm like, keep my name out your mouth. Bruno should have came out. They're talking about we don't talk about Bruno. He should have popped up and been like, hey, keep my name out your mouth. MOUF. Charles says Sean Pertwee was by far the most coolest Alfred, same with Penguin, Riddler, etc. True, Gotham started off as a masterpiece, but took a bad turn after several seasons. Chris Jordan says, right, Marcus, that got intense fast. Adam says, we don't talk about Sonny. Sonny Who, the American version of Dan Who. Nico Hodge says, Gotham was fun and overhated. Ooh, okay. Penguin was hardcore crushing on Riddler and Gotham, but it worked so well. All right. Gotham is definitely the best comic show of all time. What? Even better than Daredevil and Punisher. Okay. I'm going to check it out. That Batman fan film is super old, but really good. First fan film I ever saw online. The first fan film I ever saw online was Marvel Zombies. That was pretty cool, too. I actually thought it was a real thing. I got all excited. The fact that the fan film brought a fan-made Predator into canon, truly an iconic moment. Oh, Lego Batman is already a comedy, though. Dang it. That's right. Check it out, Sonny. You won't regret it, but then check out Gambit playing for keeps. I'm going to check them both out. Oh, Jack Black as Penguin. Everyone agree with everyone. Gotham is super underrated. I'm going to have to check it out. I saw it popped up on like, hey, you want to watch this? And I was like, nope. So I'll go check it out. I like third incarnation of Poison Ivy in Gotham. I want the whole show to be brought into the Arrowverse after Crisis, but sadly never happened. Ooh, Whitney Cummings is Poison Ivy. The Imaginarium of Dr. Parnassus. That's what it's called. That was an awesome movie. Like how those guys filled in for Heath after he died so they could finish the movie. That was a cool idea. I was hoping they would call me and be like, hey, we need you to play one of the versions. Batman's entrance in the fan film is spot on animated series. I think look at that one. Look at him compared to the luscious shiny heads and luscious curly hair. The comparison is uncanny. That's probably true right there. Speaking of fan films, I like the one Ash Williams crossing over with DC and Marvel, but Spider-Man Lotus looks so good. I'm gonna have to go check out these fan films. I've seen the Marvel Zombies one. That was a really good one. And then I've seen some really terrible ones. I gave up looking at them. Charles says, Brian McFarlane, it really is crazy how so many comic book fans never even seen it. Even my 70-something-year-old dad was watching it. And, my dad watched it too because it showed up with that guy. I forgot the guy's name. But he was from Austin. Like the guy, what is his name? Is it Brian McKenzie or something like that? I forgot that dude's name. I don't know. My cousin said he was a punk in high school and he almost fought him. But my cousin, Ben McKenzie. So he's from Austin. He actually went to the same high school I went to before I got there. They plays Commissioner Gordon. But yeah, my cousin almost fought him, but my cousin almost fought a lot of people. He fought a lot of people too. So I don't know if he's a jerk or my cousin just had issues. Ooh, Jay Spig says Gotham is not it. He waited for all them comments to be told so he can hit you out the last minute like Gotham is not it. Ben McKenzie though, he's from Austin, Texas, so my dad watches anything that he comes out in, and he watched Gotham, but he never told me to watch it. He did tell me to watch Jack Reacher though. I need to watch or Reacher. I need to see that still. Gameplay keeps awesome. Don't know how they got Eric Roberts in that one. Man, some fan films I'll be tripping out when they get famous people. I'm like, I want to do a fan film and just try to call in some random famous person that I met and not have them laugh at me for trying to do that. Mark C says, I wasn't a fan of Gotham season 1 and maybe 2, but I liked it towards the end, even though it almost made no sense. Jeremiah Jerome Valeska are some of my favorite Jokers. Spoiler alert, there's more than one Joker in the show. No, I'm just kidding. Who's the dude that plays Batman and Punisher and others in a lot of fan film stuff? The guy from Superpower Beatdown. I don't even know what Superpower Beatdown is. I do like how they got Thomas Jane to do that little Punisher cut. I don't know if it was from the actual director. I think it was Thomas Jane that did a little Punisher little spot. Now I'm trying to think if that was him or not. I'm gonna look it up while I'm doing that. Let's see. Gameplay for keeps. If they're short and then a fan film. I do need to look at that. I should just look at it and y'all can just see my expressions. I'm like, oh my goodness. Oh man. Okay. So I was laughing about this after the show or during the movie. Like we were headed home. All right, so y'all going to a Batman movie, the first of a possible trilogy. There was a part where Batman was in danger, and the girl, not next to me, but on the other side of that girl, she was like this, like, and I'm like, it's not that suspenseful. It's a Batman movie. We're like an hour and a half into a 3-hour movie. I don't know what she was expecting to see, but there's no need to panic like that. So it's not a spoiler. Y'all know he doesn't die. Oh, we want you going. That's what's going on, man. Kevin Porter is the actor Marcus Yee was looking for. Oh, wait. I should look up something. He's no longer the Joker. In fact, Marcus Yee, I'm going to start calling you Marcus Yeats. Marcus Yee, he's no longer the Joker. To me, he's Cal Kestis from Jedi Fallen Order. I probably killed that name. Oscar says, the first episode with Jerome was fire. Jay Speak says, sup, Obi-Wan? Mr. Jones, Mark Hamill will be proud. You need to watch Superpower Beat that. All caps. All caps. I'm assuming you're going to send me a link. I was like, no, I'll check that out too. Man, let me see. Was it Thomas Jane Punisher? Dirty Laundry. That's what it was called. Yeah. Did you ever see? Oh, I don't want YouTube to try to hit me. I ain't even trying to have any strikes before anything happens. But Thomas Jane Dirty Laundry Punisher. That was cool. I'm not sure if it counts as a short or a fan film, but it was cool that they got Thomas Jane to do it. There's first a short Gambit versus, is it Draken? I might have said that wrong. Then Playing for Keeps. Superpower Beatdown don't make any episodes anymore. It's been, what, a year since their last one? I need to see that then. Okay, Chandler says, I remember the Thomas Jane thing you're talking about. It's called Dirty Laundry. Oh, Marcus, you put it right there. You know, if I read the chat sooner, I would have known this stuff. Shout out to any new people who are like, what is this guy talking about? Everybody's answering his questions. Just don't watch Gambit versus Nightwing. That Punisher Dirty Laundry was Thomas Jane and was part of Addie Shanker's Bootleg Universe series of films, I think, which is also that Adult Power Rangers short came from. Oh, okay. That Power Rangers thing was cool, man. I like that one a lot. Do you think we will see Robin in the Pattinson universe? I don't think we're gonna see him if there's a second film. It might be in the third, but I don't see it being in the second film. You're not the first person to call me Marcus Yeats, but I highly recommend Ye-Man, like He-Man, but with more clothes. You know, I don't know. You never live stream, so you could be in some furry underwear at home. Also, shout out to He-Man for rocking furry underwear. He makes guys like me not feel so weird when we do it. To me, Ray Stevenson was the best Punisher in Warzone, and literally no one ever talks about that movie. It was a freaking perfect comic book movie, so violent in unique ways. That was a very good movie. I like that one a whole lot. Yeah, that one was like straight to the point. We're just gonna start shooting everybody and killing everyone. Also, that Jigsaw was pretty good on that one too. Although the guy who played Jigsaw in the Punisher TV show, he did decent for it as well. Chris Jordan says agrees. Stevenson is his Frank. Yeah, he did pretty good though. I like that movie a lot. I actually owned that movie. That's how much I liked it. I was like, let me buy this movie. I shouldn't say that. I have like over 1,000 movies that I bought. So I also bought this movie called Supernova that I hated when I saw it in the theater, but I saw it on the shelf and I bought it anyway. To me, it was one of the dumbest movies I've ever seen. Mark, she says, I swear no, so man, I've been hoping for Charlie Rose, Dick Grayson, the Matt Reeves Batman sequel continuity. Mark G's, Mr. Jones is at Mark G. I'm gonna draw Ye-Man Master of the Universe. Oh man. Russo, there you go. I gotta say it all that. Russo. I don't know how that fool keeps that voice going all the time. The Ye-Man cometh. When you exist, every time I happen to exist in school. Yeah. I like this though. Ye-Man Masters Masters of the Universe. Yeetiverse. I like the Yeetiverse. That's a cool yeah, that's better than any verse I've ever heard of. The Yeetiverse. Mr. Jones has spawned. Oh god, keep hitting stuff. Mr. Jones has created his own Yeetiverse. I like it. James Smith says, chill, son, you gonna wake up your family. You already tortured them for 3 hours today. Oh man. Hey, my kid liked it. My wife liked it too. So we're good. We're good. But yeah, I gotta go. Because they're like in my kid's room, which is right there. I probably shouldn't say that. Y'all trying to map out my house? My kitchen's over there. I'm trying to throw y'all off here. Marcus he says, who's gonna yeet with me? I can't yeet on my own. Your theme song is "Get Low" by Lil Jon and the Yin Yang Twins, except they say yeet 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 yeet. Facebook changed its name to Yeeta. Yeet makes me think of potatoes for some reason. You know, I thought yeet was like, when I first heard that word, I thought it was like, oh, we're gonna try to say the word skeet, but words not have to get censored or altered. So I thought it was like a placeholder for it. I don't know. I don't know where it came from. Chandler says that Chris Jordan, I get why Ray didn't have much dialogue with not being able to do a good American accent, but it totally works with the nature of Frank. He shouldn't be a chatty Cathy. Brian Frost says maybe it was the Yeetiverse version of Justice League was 6 hours. I get them all confused. Totally could have been. Oh, yeet a yam. Yeet, yeet potato pie. Marcy says that's why. Yeet a yam. I don't like yams. Oh, I could actually. Do I like yams? Yeah, I do. No, hold on. I like. There's a fried chicken place here in Austin called Lucy's Fried Chicken, and they make Coca-Cola sweet potato fries. Those are pretty good. I only ate them because one of the writers for the TV show Glee invited me out there and bought them. He's like, dude, you got to try these fries. And I was like, maybe if I try these fries, he'll put me in Glee. He'll write a special part for me in Glee, since Glee is all kinds of other 30-year-old people playing teenagers. And then I'm pretty sure he looked at my hairline and was like, bro, you could never play a high school kid. You'd have to play like the dropout that is now like 27, still goes to the high school to mac on all the senior girls. But then Glee got canceled and it ended, so then he couldn't write me in. Yeats becoming the new Tuck. Oh man. Too bad. See, we already got Girth Gang. We could have been the Tuck Gang. They're like, whoa, the Tuck Gang. Yeet. Are you mother tucking yeeting me, man? Yeet don't sound good. See, Yeet is where I'm like, oh, I don't know. Jay Spears says, would have been hilarious if he would have been in Glee. I know, man. I was like, man, hopefully he'll put me in. Maybe he'll put me in. I'll take 3. My 15-year-old former stepson used to go yeet out of nowhere. Figured it was just a trendy young thing like going Kobe when you saw something. That makes sense too. Senior girls. My only line in Glee would have been Matthew McConaughey line. All right. Tuck Gang isn't the same compared to Girth Gang. Tuck Gang is literally the reverse of Girth Gang. Like if Girth Gang had to fight a gang, Tuck Gang would be the complete opposite. Wooderson from Dazed and Confused. I get older. The girls stay the same age. You know, I've never even seen Glee. Like, dude was cool with me, and I've never seen Glee ever. I can say that he's not watching this. But yeah, I never watched it. He was I want to say, well, he was part of well, his name was Michael Hitchcock. So he was like in Best in Show. God, what is it? Waiting for Guffman, I think it's called. Like he was in a bunch of those movies like Eugene Levy was in, where they do a lot of improv stuff. But he also wrote for Glee. Jay Speaks says Glee is like for high school girls. I know it is, but I also like to try to show support to the people that I know. I just never watched it. Like I was like, oh my bad, dude. I ain't seen that show. Because like he was telling me about some of the actresses, how they were beefing on set and stuff before they canceled it. He was telling me about it. And I'm like, oh, okay. I had no clue who he was talking about. I ain't never watched the show. He also made that show, My Crazy Ex-Girlfriend, another show he did not write a part for me in, But I saw 2 episodes of that. So I got better. Marcus C says Tuck Gang and Girth Gang rivalry. That's all it's about. Gotta have those beefs, gotta have those rivalries. Miss Jones says I watched the first few seasons of Glee. Actually, he played one of the gym coaches, I believe, on Glee, which is cool. If you're a writer for a show, write yourself in. Jay Speaks says that guy doesn't sound like a friend of yours. I know, because he was always like, hey man, how's your acting career going? I'm like, it's going down the drain. If only I could get one big break. I'd be sitting there like, that's your turn to be like, oh, you want to be in Glee? He never hit me back with that. He just hit me back with, oh man, yeah, it's rough. It's rough out there. Come on, man. I think the girl from Supergirl was in that show, and I think the guy who plays Flash. I've never seen that show, but there was a lot of beef going on. Charles says I went out to dinner at Olive Garden once with a A pre-op Tuck gang member. I didn't know at first, and Tuck gangsters don't take kindly to rejection. Oh, I think you mentioned that before. Yep, Melissa Benoist and Grant Gustin? Gustin? Oh, I thought you were talking about that Ezra Miller. Is that his name? Flash? Which is why that musical episode worked. Yeah, I'll say that. Yeah, or Superhero had a musical. That would make sense. Although it's kind of weird when they throw musicals into random sitcoms. Lots of cast members from the Arrowverse came from Glee or Spartacus. See, Michael, if you're looking at this, you should have put me in Glee. I'd be doing DC movies right now and pretending to love DC when I'm really just a Marvel dude. I could have been Arrowverse. I could have been that one guy. What's that one guy with superpowers? I could have been that guy. Jay Spick says childish, you didn't turn it down. That's true. They hate rejection. Yes. Marcus V got it. When you get Sonny into the Arrowverse, I'll be playing Alfred, the coolest butler alive. Oh, they should have got the dude to play Jeffrey on Will Smith on Fresh Prince to play Alfred. God, what's his name? Forget his name. Oh, look, I could have been Wild Dog in Arrow instead of Rick Baldet. There's a lot of times I'll be looking at Hispanic people in films. I'm like, I could have been that guy. Like, why did they give me that role? Like, what was that movie? Like, anytime I see a movie, I'm like, man, I totally could have got that. Did I tell you about when I screwed off my chance to be in The Walking Dead? I don't know if I mentioned that here before, but yeah, I totally ruined that. Let's see, Fresh Prince. What is Jeffrey's name? Joseph Marcel. Joseph Marcel should have been Alfred. There we go. Clockwork Orange. Joseph Marcel should have played Alfred in the new movie, the new Batman movie. That would have been cool. Oh, I could have been Vibe in the Flash. I couldn't have been Vibe. Then my live streams be full of a bunch of puns where I use the word Vibe. Now I get the Jeffrey from Bel Air as Alfred. Dude is a G. I haven't seen that. Well, I don't have that channel, so I'm gonna have to bootleg it somehow. Mark C says, "Wait, what? Walking Dead? Tell us more about this Walking Dead." I definitely knew that. I totally didn't Google that. I had to go to IMDb. Walking Dead, yeah. I auditioned for The Walking Dead and completely just did horrible in the audition. So when before The Walking Dead came out, there was auditions for it, of course, obviously. And I auditioned for a role, but all I was told, okay, see, Jay Speaks hurt. All I was told was that it was for a show on AMC. And I had no idea what it was. I was like, I'm not going to fit AMC, American Movie Classics. That's what it stood for. But yeah, yeah. Mr. Jones says, could have been Shane. Now, yeah, Jay Speaks heard it. I was like, I've said it somewhere, somehow. Jay, clearly I turned it down. No, sir, I'm just not that curious. The role that I auditioned for, let me pull it up real quick. Not my audition tape. I'm not pulling that up. What is that guy? You know that guy named Hector from any movie with a Hispanic person? It was his role. What was his name? No, something with an N. Let's see. Fast and the Furious. He was there. Fast and the Furious. There we go. If Sonny was playing for Shane, he could have been Punisher in the MCU. Could have. Yeah, Hector from Fast and Furious. That's actually what I'm looking up to get his name. And it sucks too because he's starting to do stand-up comedy. Noel Guglielmi. He started doing stand-up comedy. It is bad. Like, I'm not hating on the dude. He's got every role ever for a Hispanic person. His filmography, he has 232 credits to his name. Let's see. Go slowly so y'all can see it. I don't know. He has 232 credits to his name. Shout out to that dude. Doesn't really have a true Hispanic or Latino last name. I guess everybody's looking past that. But yeah, he how was it? Where? Let's see. Walking Dead. What was his name? Either way, though, I was like, I'm not gonna ever be in the show on AMC, so I just said the lines as boring as possible. Like, not boring, but I wasn't dedicated to it. And they didn't give it to me, and then I'm watching Walking Dead later, and I'm like, recognize the lines that he's saying. I was like, crap, it could have been me. I could have been the new Hector. Kirk Acevedo. What? Kirk Acevedo? Let's see, how do I search this for? TV series. There we go. Wait, did The Walking Dead ever end, or is it still going? I gotta find whatever he is. But yeah, that guy. Could have been Hector. Could have been the new Hector. I live near where the show was filmed, and after meeting like several dozen of the recurrent zombies, they were like stuck up, arrogant god people. So they filmed some of the later. No, I'm sorry. They filmed Fear. It was a Fear of the Walking Dead. They filmed that. They filmed it like 2 miles from my house. I never got to be on the show, but there were people, and yeah, like that. They were the, I guess, regular zombies, and they acted like they were like part of the show. Like calm down. You're still just a high price extra. No need for that attitude. Mr. Jones says, I love the dude. He's my favorite in Fringe. You could have loved me. I could have been your favorite in Fringe. Wait, I don't know if you're talking about Kirk Acevedo or the other guy. I sort of like Kirk Acevedo, but man, I can not understand him in Arrow as Ricardo Diaz. He growled and mumbled most one of the most rappers in Christian Bale. I met him when they shot Too Fast, Too Furious in Miami. Wait, who'd you meet? That Noel guy? I don't think he was in that movie. Was he in that movie? I don't remember him in that movie. Kirk Acevedo was great in Band of Brothers. Kirk's character in Arrow got on my nerves because it seemed like he just couldn't be defeated. Where did they get you to play? Man, so a friend of mine, he got to play a zombie, and I want to say they actually made a McFarlane figure of him. I think it was McFarlane that did the figure. It might have been one of the other lines. But he played like, what was it, Sick Kid, I think was his actual zombie name in there. Oh wait, where we at? Zombie Sonny with the bloody plunderling's chain. There you go. My plunder bling. Kind of like the Thinker in Flash. Hector. Yeah. So how was he, Jay? Was he cool? Because I seen his stand-up, man, and his stand-up is like, it's like he's playing off of his characters. It didn't feel real to me. Like, I mean, I get it. I say jokes that, they might be exaggerated. But like, whenever people get on stage and start to have like a gangster persona and say jokes like that, I'm just like, Like if someone starts shooting in the club, what are you gonna do? Are you gonna pull your own weapon? Are you gonna run? You're gonna have security protect? Like, what are you gonna do? I don't know. To me, that's just it. Like, there's some people here in Austin that do that. They try to be this gangster persona on stage. And then I'll be like, hey, let's go eat at this one place, and it's like some place in the ghetto, and they're like, oh, that's a hood place. I'm like, man, like I thought you were being gangster and thug on stage. Okay, I guess it's just an act. I get it though. Mine is an act on stage too. It kind of makes sense. Oscar also says, don't worry, Sonny, you're still my favorite from Idiocracy, and he's never seen the movie. No, I'm just kidding. I'm not even my mom's favorite in Idiocracy. She likes Luke Wilson too much. Mr. Jones' consistency in the Arrowverse is non-existent. Sonny audition for the next Fast and Furious. Dude, that's my goal, is to try to somehow get an audition for Fast and the Furious. I don't care what episode or what not episode, whichever one I'm in, I would love to be in a Fast and Furious movie. I just want to be the guy who they call on, and I'm like, oh yeah, Dom, I'll be right there. I get in my car and it doesn't start, and they're like, oh, that was his role. Marcus C, wait, you're in Idiocracy? Yeah, I was actually. Thanks for asking, Marcus C. I was in this movie called Idiocracy. I played a prosecutor. It's Vin Diesel's long lost cousin. They had that long lost cousin when all of a sudden he was like in Cuba. I was like, I thought Vin Diesel was supposed to be Mexican. So I don't know. It's kind of, the continuity is off there too. James Big says, I met him like, hey, that's it. I didn't get to talk to Vin Diesel. Oh, that sucks. While someone like 10 feet away from me. Wait, Too Fast, Too Furious is not with Vin Diesel. You think it's just regular Fast and the Furious? Call it, or was it Fast 4 when they brought him back? Because Too Fast, Too Furious had Tyrese and Ludacris. Mr. Joe says, yeah, Sonny is Lucius Toretto. Plastic Blur, what's going on, man? Fellow Texan there as well, like Mr. Jones. Speaking of Hector, what about Hector Salamanca from Better Call Saul? Dude, I've never seen that show, man. I know people are like, what? I've never seen that show. And I feel like 6 years since the last season came out. Want to know how it plays out with Nacho. At child, didn't the series end? Not Ben Diesel. I meant the white dude. Oh, Paul Walker. Dude, one time, so I used to tell people like, yeah, people are, they say I look like Paul Wall because I used to look like Paul Wall, and several people thought I said Paul Walker, and they were like, dude, he has way better hair than you. I'm like, Paul Wall has a fade, but they thought I was talking about Paul Walker. I want to see Sonny as space gangster in Fast and Furious in space. They need to make well, I guess the last one they went to space. Regular Fast and Furious, you make it seem like it's a diet drink version of it. Paul Walker. Sadly, Jay, you're never gonna be able to talk to him at this point. Let's see. Oh, all right. Bays K-op says boom dot today. All right. Plastic Blair says, have you seen Breaking Bad? I've seen most of it. I lost what was it, on Netflix? I was watching it on Netflix, and then I lost my Netflix account. By saying that, I mean my cousin stopped paying and they shut it off. I haven't gone back to it yet. I want to start it all over from the beginning again, though, because it's been years since I saw it. Challenge says, Mr. Jones has got one more season left, supposed to come out this year. Lasers go pew pew. Hold up, the last Fast and Furious was in space. Mr. Jones, oh yeah, I know that's a bot. Yeah, all caps on the bot. Yeah, I know that's a bot. But if it gives me an extra view, Scarlet Kid 1, what's going on, man? We're talking about Fast and Furious in space. No, yeah, Jay, you ain't seen it yet. They go to space. I thought it was a joke. I thought people were making fun of Fast and Furious, and I got really mad at people. Then I went and saw it opening night, and I was like, oh, yeah, they totally went to space. So yeah, it was Fast and Furious in space. Yeah. So if I could be in Fast and Furious in space, I would hope that they give me a 72 Chevelle with rocket boosters on it. Jay Speaks says, "Now I didn't see the last one. I don't even think I saw the one before last." You know what? I like the last one. The movie I did not like that much, but I keep trying to watch it over and over again, try to make myself like it, was Hobbs versus Shaw. I thought that movie was way too much of a stretch for even a Fast and Furious movie. Last one I saw was where Paul Walker died mid-movie. Uh, I like how that's written because it makes it sound like they killed off the character in the movie. But yeah, it's which one was that? 8? I think that was part 8. Or was it part 7? No, that was part 7. Because in Fate of the Furious, they were like, "Well, we can't call Brian." I'm like, "That's messed up." No, y'all can't. The new Fast, it's on HBO Max. I haven't seen the last few. Watched the cartoon because my oldest daughter watched it. I tried to make my kid watch the cartoon, and he was like, "I don't want to watch this." I was like, "All right." Wait, bots can call you by name because it said Sonny. It's like, have we reached singularity already? What? Plastic Blur says, "I just want the Fast and Furious series to end. I know I'm the minority." Plastic Blur, with that, I'd rather knock you off the chat than that bot off the chat. No, I like the Fast and Furious movies. They don't make any sense. I get it. The continuity's all off all the time, but I love the movies. I actually saw them in D-box seats before, the seats that move. That was pretty cool. I just want to see Vin Diesel fight. Pretty sure that's how Fast Saga ends. Is it Bow Wow in the Fast and Furious franchise? If so, why? Yeah, I didn't get that. He showed up in Tokyo Drift, and then I don't know. It was so bizarre to have him in Tokyo Drift. Like it made zero sense. Loki, what's going on? Says, "What up, Sonny? Girth gang can't stay today. Driving in for work." Oh man. Hey, is your boss watching? All right. I like him too because it's so fake but so great. Exactly. Makes no sense. Like I'm all like, oh man, I can strap a rocket to my car too. A friend of mine writes the cartoon version. Oh, that's dope. That's cool. I want to watch it, but I need to watch it with my kid because then I'm gonna like make a quote from it. He's not gonna know what I'm talking about. But yeah. Mark C says, Loki, you're a bold one for just saying for doing so. Mr. Joseph, people keep telling me Fast and Furious is just Point Break with cars. Dang. I mean, it's not they're not that far off on that assessment right there. If I had, let me see, Fast and Furious. You know, I think Fast like the cartoon Cars should have been. I think Fast and Furious makes more sense if they called it Cars versus the movie Cars. Like the movie Cars, they should have called it something else, not Cars. If they called Fast and Furious Cars, Too Furious, Cars Tokyo Drift, Car 4, no wait, just Car, and then what was part 5 called? Fast 5, Car 5. Yeah. Jay Speak says Fast and Furious was once about racing cars. Now it's like, can a car grab a rope while jumping off a bridge? Yes, it can. No, so Fast and Furious was never really about car races. It was like, hey, we're gonna do this heist movie, but let's have some car racing in the middle to explain why they're such good drivers when they have to drive away from the police or stolen people that they're stealing from. So to me, it was like it was never really about the racing. Even as much as they wanted you to believe Paul Walker was an undercover cop involved in street racing, I never believed him. By the way, like it was just I don't know, he had like too much of like a surfer dude feel. I couldn't believe him as an undercover cop. I would have to say this, I know he's passed away, but Paul Walker's probably my least favorite character in the Fast and Furious series. Fast and Furious 10 will cross over with a cartoon for a Roger. Ooh, that would be cool. Hey, can Fast and Furious be in the Yeet verse? Mr. Jones, Point Break. It's pretty much Point Break. That Fast cartoon's okay. I really like it. Hey, I mean, it's great. Plastic Blurred's friend writes for it. Hey, all them family memes were hilarious, though, man. Whoa, Plastic Blurred's coming with crazy talk. Now I see how y'all felt when I said The Dark Knight Rises was better than The Dark Knight. I totally feel it. Thank you, Plastic Blurred, for letting me know what these people felt when I said that. I'm gonna laugh though too if Plastic Blur comes back with, "Oh yeah, Batman Begins was better than both of those." I'm like, whoa, calm down. Mr. Jones has never seen Point Break. What? That's a pretty good movie. I saw that at the Dollar Theater when it came out. Well, I guess it came out like a year, and then they put it for the cheap theater for poor people to watch. Jay Spears says, "I just got back from Orlando Monday, and I rode that Fast and Furious ride. It was pretty good, man. That's cool. I'm gonna need." Sorry, I'm reading chats before I finish my thoughts. Uh, I need to go to Orlando, Universal Studios. My sister went out there. She said it was cool. Didn't know it was a movie till the MCU. What? Oh, because he was calling it Point Break. Fast and Furious 69, the yeet for speed or the need for yeet? I like the need for yeet. Plastic Blur, thank you, man. I'm just going to leave this comment up the entire time. There it is. Dark Knight Rises was better. All right, you're back on my good side. Okay, so. Oh, man, all right. Bad joke. What's the difference between Paul Walker and Betty White? I don't even want to. Oh, man. I got to read it. All right. Paul Walker at least made it to 140. Dude, we just lost Betty White, man. It's like last month, dude. Oh, I'm gonna go to work telling everybody that though. I'm totally gonna tell them that Scarlet Kid won on YouTube and Instagram said it. Oh, I thought you were saying Plastic Blur was a bot. That's why I'm confused. Oh no, he's not a bot. He's not a bot. He's a great guy because he agrees Dark Knight Rises was better. Yeet Knight Rises. The Dark Knight Yeets. Mark Z says, R.I.P. Betty White. You a real one. Yeet Man Begins. Oh man, we gotta do a custom Yeet Man. Scar Kid one, you're welcome. Yeah, that's messed up, but it's funny, dude. Like I didn't even want to read the punchline. I was like, it's not gonna end well. It's not gonna well, I didn't for either one of them. But yeah. Shout out to Paul Walker and Betty White. R.I.P. Oh, that's so messed up. I'm gonna tell that one to my kids in the morning. They're not gonna get it at all. I don't go into work tomorrow, or else I gotta say something. Avengers Eat of Ultron. Avengers Eat Game. Avengers, what's the other one? Infinity Yeet. It's just Captain America, Chris Evans going yeet, 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 yeet the whole time. He sounds like he's on the Get Low remix, the Yeet Yeet version. Mega Man defeats Yeet Man. Item get Yeet Cannon. I don't even know where Yeet came from. Is it like I thought a country singer started that? I could be wrong though. I'm gonna look up the history of Yeet. Yeet, what? Yeet, it says, is an exclamation of excitement, approval, surprise, or all around energy. So it doesn't mean anything. Yeah. Okay. Then it could take place for a skeet, 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 skeet. You could be like a yeet, 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 yeet. It's surprise. It's energy. It's something that, what did I say, enjoyable or something? It totally works. So, see? All right, Jay Spiggs agrees. All right, cool. Little John, the East Side Boys. That's not funny, man. I'm from East Austin. I represent East Side all the time. Now I'm gonna be here in Yeet Side. Adam Gonzalez says, gotta go. All right, Adam. Later, man. Go finish being in the moment of the Batman. And we'll see you next time, man. Yeet originated from a viral video of high school students throwing an empty can across the busy hallways. Really? Oh, that's kind of weird. Well, Jay Space got to get out the nasty off your mind. Got to go wake up early tomorrow night. Tomorrow night, amigos. All right, man. We'll see you next time. What happened to speaking of dumb sayings, what happened to Bing Bong? Did that die already? Y'all know what I'm talking about? The Bing Bong. I was saying it to my kid just to annoy him. But yeah, Bing Bong was from that one video in New York. Is there any New Yorkers up here? I don't know if that's the thing y'all still say. Plastic Blur says, anybody got the Batman on bootleg? It's coming out on HBO Max, April 19th, I think y'all said. Don't ever disrespect me asking we know about Bing. But I don't look at a whole bunch of viral videos, so I'm like, I see this stuff pop up, like I gotta Google it. Like I had to Google "Let's Go Brandon." I didn't have a clue what that was either. But yeah, I don't know. Mr. Jones says I got the bootleg. We gotta go back to this Bing Bong. That people stop saying that? Is that done already? Like I haven't even started throwing that out there. I need actually, you know what? I need to do that to my employees on Tuesday. I can be like, hey guys, I got some more work for y'all. Bing Bong is what you expect after a few days only. Let's see what you'd expect. Okay. Oh, so it's one of those grainy bootlegs, the gritty version. I just aged 10 years for asking that. I don't know nobody here that I've ever talked to in Austin, Texas knows what I'm talking about when I say Bing Bong. And I only saw it on Facebook when someone from Atlanta posted about it. That was like a couple, I don't know, 3 months ago, 2 months ago. I don't know when it happened, but nobody I know here in Austin knows at all what I'm talking about when I say Bing Bong. I think that Bing Bong just set Texas back 10 years. So if they set Texas back 10 years, I think women can't vote now. Actually, I don't know when women started being able to vote. If one of y'all 20 people is a woman out there, my bad. Y'all should be able to vote. Yeah, Bing Bong. I'm gonna start doing that in my reviews from now on. Where's the new figure that I have? Where is it? Let's see. I'll be like, yeah, check out Fat Thor. He comes with his hammer. He's chunky. Bing Bong. He has a red cape. Who are you talking to? People that call Facebook. Yeah, that's what we call it here in Texas. I kept hearing people say it, thought it was some old Seinfeld reference. Yeah, okay, that makes sense too. One time I was calling there was a girl named Dolores in one of my trainings, and I said on the side to some dude, I go, maybe her name is Mulva, and he laughed. I didn't realize she heard me. She just gave me like a death stare that whole time we were in training. Oh yeah, Girthy Thor. I did a review for him. I have no idea what happened to the video. I don't have a clue which device I recorded it on, so I don't know where the video went. 30K views right there. Bing bong. Mr. Jones changed his name to Bing Bong Yeats. I'm just gonna have the hood saying Bing Bong in random situations. Put that on Instagram. Hashtag Bing Bong. I'll have like 40,000 followers at that point. Y'all say Bing Bong, and all I can think about is Inside Out. He'll be missed. I did read that when I was reading up on Bing Bong, so I could be cool like Jace Figs and all the other 20-year-old kids. And Inside Out had mentioned it. That they were like, oh, some people say some Inside Out. Apparently, there's a rap song where they say it a bunch of times. MS Jones, are you one with the Yeetiverse? So the Yeetiverse is gonna have a Bing Bong Yeet, Too Fast to Yeet, the Need for Yeet. What other stuff? Inside Out is gonna have Inside Yeet. Miss Jones says that Mark's and Marcus E, I am Yeet with the Yeetiverse and down with the Yeetness. Yeeticus Prime. Hey, we got Yeeticus Doom right here. Actually, I put him in a Batmobile, called him Baticus Doom. I don't think anybody appreciated that joke in the Mezco group. I could be wrong. Yeet it. Yeet inside. Who doesn't yeet inside? What other let's see. Instead of Batman Begins, Batman Yeets. We did that one. The Dark Knight Yeets. Marcus says, no need for the slurs. Jay Spig, did you slur that word as you were talking? Are you drunk, Jay? Hey, speaking of drink, cheers, everyone. Got to babysit my drinks. So I don't have to get up and go get anything else. So vulgar. Bez Yeet Toys. H8 Yeetswarts. Man, Yeetswart sounds like a very derogatory name. Marvel Yeetgens? Hey, what's up, David Williams? Says Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Yeetness. I would watch Multiverse of Yeetness. Everybody comes through any sort of interdimensional portal has to yell yeet as they come out. Marcus East gasps. He loves that too. Multiverse of Yeet. Mighty Yeetin Power Yeeters. I think I have that movie on DVD. Yeetavision. Yeetavision sounds like it'd be a show on BET for some reason. Let's see. Nice was wondering if you were drinking. Got me peach, Western, Sun, and Sprite lemonade. Limonade. I got me this stuff called Texas Craft Cowboy Punch. It's a wine-based liquor. It's amazing. Mark G says that was the highest yeet I've ever heard from you, Sonny. Are you Wade's boss? Yes. Dude, that was hilarious, man, how Wade was doing all the high-pitched voices for everyone. Sometimes I do wonder what people sound like. Parallel Yeetiverse. Yeeting Collection. What is grief if not yeet everlasting? We have to figure out how to get yeet and bing bong into there. Man, maybe I'll just have the hood yelling at one of my other screaming heads, whether it's yeet or bing bong. Jay and Silent Bob, yeet back bing bong. I don't get it first though, man. All right, let's see what Jay's pick sent real quick. Where we at? What am I in here? Oh, by the way, a friend of mine said he's about to watch Twilight Batman. Some of his friends commented, "Let me know what you think. I want to know how it feels." I put in there, "Let me know what you think about the Superman cameo." So sometimes I'll go throw fake spoilers on other people's Facebook posts about new movies. Mostly because I'm sort of a jerk. Where we at? Where we at? Instagram. What is up with this dude right here? Hold up.
Disrespect me looking like an Indian Ned Flanders, you heard? Y'all don't ever disrespect me looking like olive oil gone bad, you heard? Y'all don't ever disrespect me looking like Don Francisco Jr., you heard? Y'all don't ever disrespect me with Versace shades from TJ Maxx, you heard? Y'all don't ever disrespect me looking like a little Ecuadorian chameleon, you heard? Y'all don't ever disrespect me looking like Captain Wino, you heard? Special power. Herpes. Hey, yo, David Hasselhoff. Y'all don't ever disrespect me looking like Death Rogan, you heard? Disrespect me looking like you on the barbershop.
Oh man, those are pretty good. I'm gonna check them out. Charles says, I just keep thinking of feet when I hear yeet. Used to have a phobia. What with feet? Creep me out for real. Had to overcome it by sucking on a girl's toes. I mean, I guess that's one way to overcome fear. Like if you're afraid of heights, go on something tall. Jason, what's going on, man? Let's see. Mark Z says the Bing Bong DeLorean. I do this kid voice I've been doing since I was 12, and it always freaks people out when they hear it come from my mouth. My kids really hate it. You know, to mess with my dogs, I'll use a different voice, and I'll look them dead in the face and use a different voice, and it freaks them out. They start barking, getting all crazy. Oh, we'll go. Baby Yeta. The dude kills me. Don't ever disrespect. Man, who was that? God, what's that one guy? He would like. God, I can't think of his name. Tyrone? Is it Tyrone? Where he like gets all up in people's faces and tells them stuff. Man, God, I can't forget his name. But like there was one where someone pulled a gun out on him. I was like, man, them prank dudes sometimes like you gotta, I guess, take risks. Marcus Yeet killing it. Hello, Yeets. Good to see you, bro. Hey, good to see you, man. I'm glad you made it to the live stream. Oh, hey, look, Spider-Man. No, you don't. Nasser got to get up for work 3.5 hours. Check you fellas out later. Hey, appreciate you for stopping in and saying hello. Nasser is part of the replay gang. If you didn't catch the whole show, you can always catch it. I don't know, like 4 minutes after I'm done. I think I'm not sure how it works. But shout out to all the people that watch it after the fact. I mean, shout out to the people that watch it now, and also to the other people. What was it? Man? I was gonna show something that I had. What did I get recently? Oh, hey, shout out to the 12 people that watched the reptile review. That's him with the little tongue that sticks out right there. Oh, he also has a microphone. So I did a picture where he has a microphone. But actually, no, I didn't. I set up the picture and I shot the photo. So we'll see if that ever happens. Jay Spick says this dude's 30-something-year-old sitting in the corner telling people don't ever disrespect me. That was pretty funny though, man. That's like he's almost like a mobile DL Hughley. Like DL Hughley loves to make fun of people in the crowd. I like when people come to my comedy shows and they'll sit in the front and they'll be like, "Oh, don't say nothing about me in your joke because I'm in the front row." And I'm like, "I'm not. Don't worry about it. I'm not gonna mess around with it." Yes, concave cheeks. I turned them around. I'm like, man, when who sculpted this? Like, this is not okay. I mean, I'm not saying that I need like a badunkadunk, bing bong on him, but this is sad. I mean, this looks like the butt end of the bread, but it got smashed. That's not. You need a good butt on this thing. David Williams says I haven't picked up any Storm stuff, but it all looks pretty rad. It is. I like these. Like them a lot. Unfortunately, they don't come out very often, so you're waiting forever for these things. But he is pretty good. I got him from the Toyco group on Facebook. Andrew Yen, solid dude. Y'all looking to get some Storm collectibles? Actually, he has all kinds of imports. Jay Swick says, "LOL, people trying to live the 4 minutes of fame." Man, I would love 4 minutes of fame. He's a reptile. What do you expect? I expect better glutes on a reptile. Okay. Next time I go to the zoo, and they're talking about, oh, well, here we have a Gila monster. If you notice the Gila monster, I'm like, hey, real quick, how are the glutes on that Gila monster? And they're probably gonna be like, oh, the glutes are really, really good on this Gila monster. They work out all the time. I'll be like, come on, Plastic Blur. I just got a zookeeper to admit reptiles have nice glutes. Mr. Jones, I haven't seen Deal Hughley make fun of anyone in the audience since comic review days. Now he mostly posts political and social stuff on Instagram. Yeah, he usually jokes about like political stuff, but he also did it for the Kings of Comedy. He made fun of those people. God, what was it that he said? Talking about that grown dude wearing grown up Garanimals or something like that. Nico says, I need like a Badaka Bing Bong on a sunny 2022. We expected the cheeks, my guy. Gila glutes. Miss Jones on kill for 1 minute of fame. You know, like I know some people that are like, oh, I'm trying to go viral on the internet. I'm like, that's kind of like, I don't know. To try to go viral, like what exactly are you doing to try to go viral? Like that to me, that's never made sense. Like you go viral basically if something you do picks up. Like I tell people I had a GIF image. Yes, I say GIF, not GIF. I know, I understand graphical interface, but or not graphic. I don't know. I said GIF image. I made one back in the day. Somehow it spread, even though I only ever posted it on my MySpace page. And people would tag me, or not tag me, but they'd send me the links. They'd be like, hey, Sonny, is this you in this picture? And I go to it and I'm like, yeah, that's me. And there'd be like tons of comments and tons of likes and stuff. And there was one person that it hit, I guess Reddit. I think it hit Reddit. Someone posted it on Reddit. And then I want to say probably like 60% of the comments were people being like, oh, this old thing, who hasn't seen this old thing? And I was like, oh crap, like what? I didn't know that. And I started like Googling it and seeing where else it was at, and it was everywhere. It's kind of cool. But I didn't capitalize on it, which is obviously why I'm not in Arrowverse at this point. But yeah, I don't understand. People were like, oh, I'm going viral. That's that 1 minute of fame right there. Elon Musk got back. You know, that's what they're famous for. Keep hearing about people buying figs off groups. Like I didn't know actual business people are a part of groups. I thought it was a trading. He has. So if you go on Facebook, it's called the Toyco pre-order group, and he is the only person allowed to post. He posts what figure he has or which one you could pre-order, and then you go on there. You tell him if you want one or two or three. I don't know if he ever does a limit on them, but you go tell him how many you want. And then as he gets them in, he hits you up and be like, hey, I got your figure in, pay me. And then send payment, he sends you the figure. But yeah, he sends them pretty quickly. Mr. Jones says selling figs in the groups has gotten weird since the pay. Oh yeah. Yeah. I know, I'm nervous. Like I have a bunch of stuff that I need to put on Mercari, and I don't know, man. I might have to not charge scalper prices to avoid that tax. But yeah. Mr. Jones says, yeah, GIF is pronounced GIF by the creator, if I recall. But I still say GIF, like GIF. Yeah, I used to say GIF all the time. Then I went to ITT Technical Institute, and they told us it was GIF, and it blew my mind. And I was like, all right, I'm calling it a GIF image then. I still get in arguments with people when I say that though. They're like, it's GIF image, it's not GIF image. I'm like, Dark Knight Rises was better than Dark Knight. What? Then I have to fist fight them, and I'm like, Girth Gang all the way, and they're like, Tut Gang. And then after I fight them and I win, I bolt off and I go, yeet, bing bong. See how I wrapped everything up in a nice little package for anybody just joining right now. Scarlet Kid one says, what character would you be in the Arrowverse? I would be Arrow. I'm just kidding. I haven't watched that show. But apparently Rick, I could replace the Rick guy. Mark Z says, Woman of Fame says the lead star. Says the lead star of Idiocracy and almost star of The Walking Dead and the Arrowverse. Ah, come on. Could have been there. Ooh, Nico Hodge alternates between pronouncing it GIF and GIF. You know what? I should start doing that. Whatever someone calls it, I'm going to call it the opposite. Actually, I used to do that back in middle school. So, like, if I saw dudes that were claiming to be Crips, I'd be like, what's up, blood? I went in the gang, but they were like, oh, you start talking all crazy. And if I saw Bloods, I'd be like, hey, how's it going, fellas? Because those guys were legit Bloods. Like, they were tattooed in middle school. I'm pretty sure they carried a gun at all times. So I was like, yeah, we're cool. We're cool. I know I'm wearing a blue shirt, but it's all right. It was laundry day, dog. Like, okay. Dave Williams says Facebook groups are the way to go now for buying toys. Yeah, if you do friends and family, though. Charles says, so it's a Toy Code figure group, and what's the guy's name? Andrew Yin. I don't know how to say his middle name, or else I'd say his middle name. But Andrew Yin. Really cool dude, though. People ask for friends and family to avoid that $600 cap. Exactly. Jay Spiggs said, hey, yeah, man, I always flex it. I went to ITT Tech. That's how I get things done at work. I'm like, oh, my computer broke. Y'all want me to fix it? You want IT to fix it? Because I went to ITT Tech. And they'd be like, oh, man, he went to ITT Tech. Go fix his computer before he breaks it. Just summarize the entirety of the Sunday lives. That's what I do, man. Oh, Bressy29 says, yo, just made it home. Cool, man. Glad you got there safely. Welcome back. Mr. Jones says, sometimes people who pay me for commissions will send friends and family with a note saying, thanks for the loan, paying you back. Hey, that's a good way to skirt by. There was a post going around online saying to do that. Man, I'm going to start telling people, like, hey, if I send money, friends and family, I'm sending the dumbest. Actually, you can ask Mario from 796 Studios. I one time sent him in the comments for adult toys. I've also sent somebody for not sex. Wink. And actually, that one was through Cash App, and I made that public. So he had a lot of explaining to do to people. Mark Z says, hey, how's it going, fellas? Spoke like a true Crip. No, like in school, like the Crips were like, they were dudes that were blue, and you're like, oh, are you for a Crip? Like you get jumped in. They'll be like, no, I didn't get jumped in, but I'm down with them. I'm down with the Crips. I'm down with them. All right, that's not the same thing. But the Bloods, you'd be like, hey, you're a Blood, and they're like, yeah, I still got the scars from when they kicked me in my jaw. I'm like, oh, okay, all right. I was like, all right, I believe you, man. For that tax, let's see, you can just be like, I paid $20 for this item, sell for $22, so I make $2 per. I don't think so. I don't know how that works. I think you would have to itemize everything, but I ain't trying to itemize nothing. I should do that, though. Just sell it to the Facebook groups. Be like, friends and family. I'm not gonna run off with your money. I run a very unsuccessful YouTube channel. Why would I put that at risk? Charles, thanks, man. Hey, yeah, no problem, man. Like I said, really good, really quick. What else? Actually, I got my is it V toys that just blank male body from him as well. Something else. Kung Lao, I think I got too. Mr. Jones says, yeah, I've seen people in the group saying they're only accepting Cash App now to get around the PayPal Venmo. But Cash App's the same thing though. I mean, you're still gonna. Well, I guess no, you don't have to do it that way. But then there's some people that said they don't want to do those because then if you scam them, you don't get your money. So it's kind of like a toss up. I bought a fig and a head from 796. He mentioned friends and family, but I didn't know what it meant. Yeah, so because also we do friends and family, there's fees associated with it. Also, that's another way people scam is if you do a sell post and you can be like, oh, they didn't send it to me. You can fight it and then possibly get your money back. So it's kind of, I guess friends and family is good, but then sales is good and bad, and so is the selling point through it. Mark C said, I'm considering on selling some of my stuff, so it's helpful. Still goes over my head. Yeah, man, it's kind of wild. Like, yeah, I mean, if once you hit $600, you start getting taxed on it. So, like, if you're selling bath pieces at like $10, $5 a pop or whatever, it's not so bad. But once you start selling figures, especially older figures, then you're gonna run into that issue. Mr. Jones says, right, PayPal owns Venmo. You're protected, but not on Cash App. Interesting. Brett C29 says, my boy Jack says, good day, Sonny. Hey, good day, Jack. Hope everything is well. Yeah, because like, I mean, I have some figures that I know they're worth money, but I'm not gonna sell those. I don't know. It's weird. Like, the higher value a figure starts to become, the more I want to keep it. I don't have a clue why. Like, more people are like, oh, that makes me want to sell it more. It doesn't make me want to sell it more. It makes me want to keep it more. David Williams says, I'm a tattooer, so I had to switch to cash only. It's kind of a bummer. Yeah, see, so back in the day, maybe like 10 years ago, 12 years ago, I used to do taped auditions for people, and they'd be like, I'm gonna write a check. I'm like, no, you're gonna give me cash, and that's gonna be the end of our transaction. Like, I don't want no receipts. I don't want you to go be like, oh yeah, I paid this money to this videographer. Like, nah, I'm not. I'm not gonna report any of that. Let's see. Nico Hodge says, I probably already passed that. Ooh, from all head sculpts. Yeah, dude. So Nico Hodge, to avoid that, you should just sell the head sculpts for like $2. No, I'm just kidding. Nico Hodge, those are pretty dope head sculpts, and I'm pretty sure you passed that, dude. Miss Jones says, PayPal, Venmo, you need to give them your phone number, SS number, address, etc., so they can track it. I don't know. Did I get my? I don't know. I might have. I set up PayPal a long time ago. I even got the little PayPal here that you're supposed to attach to the bottom of your phone or to your headphone jack. So you can swipe credit cards. It doesn't help when the new phones don't have headphone jacks. Woo, made $3,500 on Mercari last year. Are they making changes? Yes. It's supposed to be with any type of online sales that you do, man. So I don't know, make a bunch of different email accounts, maybe put something in your kids' names. It's got to be some way to do it. You got that Spider Punk at bargain price. I ended up with 2 of them. So good. Yeah, Spider Punk is dope. Actually, I got him right here. I had to take his guitar and use it for something. So Spider Punk is dope. Yeah, man. When I got that deal, I couldn't believe it. I drove right over there. I was like, man, this dude said this is what it's cost. I'm gonna have to go get this. Because at the time I was looking for Spider Punk too. Mark G says, I've had luck starting off selling stuff to friends in person, but I never sold anything online. Yeah, the only thing I've ever really sold online, I sell a lot of is feet pics. Sell a lot of feet pics online. Actually, no, I think I'm gonna start doing that. Be like, oh, look at those feet right there. Sell feet pics of the action figures for the people that have a foot fetish and like action figures. Kind of double dip there. Miss Jones says, yeah, at Plastic Blur, it started January 1st this year. So you should be good. Oscar Renault says, good night, everyone. Hope you have a great week. See you next week. Hey, man, thanks for stopping through. You have a good night as well. So what's the most valuable figure you own? Not sure we're still going for crazy money with the bootlegs out, but for me, it's probably Dragon Man or Fing Fang Foom. I don't know what the most expensive that I own, or what's the most valuable at this point. I don't know, man. I know the one that has the highest markup is I have the retro Spider-Man still on card. I don't know, he goes for a lot. His price keeps going up, so I think it's at between like 90 and 125 right now or something like that. But yeah, I got him on card still. I got him open too. I got him on card. I saw him at Walmart one day just randomly hanging on pegs. I picked up the second one. Mr. Jones says PayPal sent out emails a year or two ago requiring you to update with all the info because for years I just had my name and address. Dude, I wonder if mine has it. I have no idea now. Plastic Blur says Spider Punk is my dude. The only Hot Toys I own. Oh, it was a Hot Toys version? See, I don't remember the Hot Toys. I bet that does look dope though. Bath water for sale. Hey, I saw a lady that was selling farts in a jar, and she was like making a lot of money off of that. I'm like, dang, why didn't I think of that? I saw a lot of yeet pics. Oh man. Truly a menace you are. Dude, Mesco called me a menace, and I felt really good about that. Bing bong boom. Oh man. That's the AliExpress knockoff version. You set up a new account and makes you enter all that. Ooh. You know what? That makes sense. I set up no, I guess that's it. No, I didn't. I don't know. Farts in a jar. Yeah. There's a chick selling farts in a jar. She's making a lot of money off of it. I was like, I could totally do that. Childish says I got a few Mezco Dark Knight Rises Batman, which is the ultimate Batman movie. Back when 112 was 55. Yeah, I forgot what I saw that price at, but yeah, those are like $200 or more. Ms. Jones says that's why I stopped selling off figs. Yeah, I think I'm gonna do that though. Just sell them through Facebook, friends and family option. I'm like, this is how much it is shipped, friends and family. And people are like, I don't trust you, Sonny. I'm like, that's racist, and then not sell to them. Didn't know Spidey was going for 100 plus already. I had two, but ended up returning. Ooh, why'd you return it, man? Let's see what they go for right now. I haven't checked it in a bit. Sometimes I'll just check the value of my figures just to see, what they're at. Because like sometimes I'm like, man, has Rock Python gone up in cost yet? The answer is no. It's always no. Retro Spider-Man. Filtered by sold. There we go. Sold items. Oh wow. One just sold for $38. Okay. Yeah, like this one right here sold on the 6th for $155. I don't know if y'all can see that. Yeah, $155 for retro carded Spider-Man. And they were nice enough to do free shipping on that one. So yeah, he went up really, really crazy. Dennis Sharp's Prime sells here on eBay. If you can do it, I'm sure you can sell something too. I'm gonna sell jars of yeet on eBay. No, I heard that rumor too. I don't know if he did or not, but I did hear about that. See, Brad C29 says I got the Goon figs. They go up for heaps, but I haven't opened. I opened them last year. All the Hellfire goons. Yeah. Is that what you're talking about? I know those went up in cost. Miss Jones, no, he didn't. Did he? What? I don't know if he did. I heard that though. Oh man, I ain't totally sell my hair. I'll be like, hey guys, just freshly shaved. How would you like some hair? I'm gonna shave my goatee. Maybe I'll cut on my goatee right there. Just sell that. Oh nope, the comic goon. Oh okay. Cause I was like, I know the Hellfire goons when they re-released, they went up crazy prices. Let's see, Marvel Legends. By the way, those Hellfire goons, I was dumb and I bought one when the limit was 5, and they've never gone back out. Yeah, they go for about $40 right now. The glistening head. I'm totally gonna start doing. No, man. Someone. I made a joke on Instagram about selling photos and signing them and making it a reduced price. Actually, a lot of people were like, "I totally buy photos that you made." Oh, all right. See, I had to pause myself, but I ran out. See, Jason says, I finally found retro symbiote spider at Target today. I should have bought a second to hang on for 3 years. That's a good figure too. I don't know what I do with mine right now, but uh, yeah, that's a good figure. I mean, well, it's like the retro, but congrats on finding it. I heard that more people are starting to find it now, so that's good. But yeah, that one was selling for about $75 when it was hard to find. Well, I know it's still hard to find, but it was harder to find. It was selling about $75. I was nice, and I bought extras to sell to people for retail costs, which were like snatched up right away. I actually hit up one dude that lived here in Austin, and I was like, "Hey man," I was like, "Did you need a symbiote spider?" And he immediately shot money over to my Cash App. He was like, "Don't even think about selling that to somebody else." Bretsy29 says a retro Spidey on card sold on eBay in Australia for $320 Australian dollar. I'm not sure what AUD stands for. I'm assuming Australian dollar. Then everyone started trying to sell them and none sold. That is the messed up thing when it's like you're just a hair late in the selling game, so everyone else sells their stuff and you don't sell nothing. Miss Jones says my Target keeps getting solid cases of each. I saw solid cases of Hammerhead, of course, Symbiote Spider-Man, Ben Riley Spider-Man, and Shocker so far. I've seen those. I haven't seen any Hobgoblin or Armored Spidey at all in the store. That Retro Black Spidey is that kind of figure I've always wanted as a kid. I've always wanted Ravage 2099. Can't wait for that to come out. I can't wait for that to come out so people be like, why do we have this trash figure? Mr. Jones says 1 week all Hammerhead, the next all Symbiote. Yeah, it's kind of weird how they're doing that. I mean, it's cool though. It feels like as an adult, it feels like collecting McDonald's Happy Meals. You're like, oh, I gotta go to another McDonald's to get this toy. I gotta wait till next week at my own McDonald's so the next toy comes out. So it kind of brings it all back, like back in the day as a kid. I might head out to Target early in the morning sometime this week. Just want to see what they have. Good luck, man. Hopefully they have something good for you. I still haven't seen the new GI Joe stuff out yet, but everybody's finding them in store. People got like 50 of them of the bats. I'm like, where'd y'all get those from? But Charlie says I've only seen one black suit Spidey so far, and not a single Scarlet Spider-Man, with plenty of shockers. I like that shocker figure. I like it so much. I don't know where it's at right now. I don't know what to do with it. Nope. Believe me, I have it somewhere. But I like that shocker figure. I thought it was pretty cool. And I got one that the elbows and knees match it better than others. Mark G's craving McDonald's now, right? Plastic Blair says he's gonna go watch Point Break. All right, hey man, appreciate you stopping through, man. You have a good night. I've never seen a G.I. Joe bat yet. I wanted one for customs, but ATP, I give up. At this point, I give up. All right. Yeet, I got that one right. I'm assuming it means at this point. It could be like Bing Bong, where I have to Google what it means. Dang, I should have made Odious say Bing Bong in that Instagram post that I made. Hey, speaking of Instagram, I want to come out and say this. I think it's hilarious. Mr. Jones says I'm gonna go watch Blue Crush. Nobody says that. I tried to watch that and I was like, it's so bad. It's such a bad movie. Chandler says, I don't mind non-painted lines on Shocker. It replaced the last one for me. I'm just saying it seems like the least popular figure. It does, which is weird. I think it's a pretty cool figure. Like I said, I don't know what's that. It's around here somewhere. Every time somebody says a yeet, an angel gains extra wings. Just one angel on extra wings, as in Wingstop wings. Hey, that's cool though, because there's like a shortage on wings. So shout out to the angel that got some wings. Like at the wing place I go to is called Pluckers. It's here in Central Texas. And when I want to say back in November, October sometime, for every 5 wings you bought, it was an additional $2 upcharge. Came down to additional $1.50 upcharge for every 5 wings. But still, it's crazy. I'm like, no self-respecting person eats only 5 wings. Tuckers. I'm going back to watching The Wire. I'm at the back half of season 3. That was a show I was supposed to watch it with my cousin when we lived together. So I watched like the first episode. I went to work the next day. I came back home and he was like deep into season 2 already. I'm like, dude, like you didn't wait for me, man. It's kind of messed up. I get it. We weren't married. We were cousins. So I was like, he didn't have to wait for me. It would have been nice. Jay Speaks says Shocker was dope. I think Hobgoblin was weakest. To me, the photos that I see of Hobgoblin, he does look the weakest. Especially with that little bitty glider that he has. It's kind of weird that they gave that to him. I think I'm actually okay with just having that Green Goblin right there. I say that, but if Hobgoblin shows up in my face, I'm like, oh, Hobgoblin. Ms. Jones said it was a good show. Yeah, I've heard it's a good show. Also, I heard that one of the people on there was like a real criminal, like a real gang member. They shot some people and stuff like that. Mark C says, I wish that Hobgoblin had a different head sculpt. That was not good. I don't know. It looks a bit plain, but then I also thought he looked plain. Then I'm like, this is pretty much Hobgoblin. So it's the green Hobgoblin with the slutty one sleeve shirt. I mean, I thought he looked plain like him, but I think this one's actually pretty dope. So glad I found this one. Scarlet Kid One says we weren't married, we were cousins. You originally from Texas or West Virginia? I'm just saying, like married couples, like if you start a show together, you should probably wait for your significant other to be like, all right, yeah, I'll watch the show when you're on there. Me and him were just roommates, we were cousins. He said, hey, let's watch The Wire. I watched the first episode. He didn't go to work the next day. He watched a ton of them and ruined it for me. He and I no longer speak to each other. No, I'm just kidding. Jay Speaks is small glider, small eyes. It's not it. So, Jay, in terms of Batman movies, where would Hobgoblin rank? Up high, like The Dark Knight Rises, or down low is the Batman, in your opinion? That I need to know. I'll be down for Hobgoblin in the MCU. That would be cool. Because the Green Goblins they've been having, it's not the route. It's not the route to go. Tacky, we get Hobgoblin. Now we got Hobgoblin at home. I mean, I'm just saying. I'm gonna be like, this is Willem Dafoe Green Goblin. Actually, this is they have all the makings for Willem Dafoe Green Goblin at this point. Like down low. Oh man. I'm gonna just make everybody mad on Twitter and lose like followers. I'm gonna be like, here are my list of Batman movies ranked in order. Dark Knight Rises, The Batman, Batman and Robin, Batman, Batman Begins, Batman Forever, Batman Returns, Batman, The Dark Knight. Just to make everybody like really upset with me. Then I'll go viral, get my 1 minute of fame, and life will be good at that point. And someone will be like, wasn't that guy in Idiocracy? He doesn't know what he's talking about. Sleepwalker might be the only one I get from that wave. What's I do with it? I also got the America Chavez somewhere. Where's she at? I had her earlier. I was playing with her earlier and I don't know what to do with her. But I got that figure because it's a Mexican actress. So I was like, gotta make sure her figure does pretty good for sales. Put the Batman 66 movie at number 1. Oh, I forgot Lego Batman. Lego Batman is right there above The Dark Knight Rises. The 60s Batman with the bomb and shark repellent spray. Hey, I've been out in the ocean. Shark repellent spray would have been really nice to have at the time. Like, if they were like, hey, Sonny, you're about to go swimming with sharks and stuff. You want this shark repellent spray? They're like, it's an additional $20. I'd have bought it. Even if it's nothing, I still would have bought it. Just for the ease of mind. Chase said, LOL, yeah, I don't think it's going to play out like you think. It's going to be a ton of grown men telling you you're wrong and why. I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it right now. And still got a few more minutes of the live stream, so we're going to see if anybody reacts to it. I think Jay and Mr. Jones are the only ones that are on my Twitter, so they're the only ones that are going to understand what I'm doing. Batman movies ranked from best to worst. All right. I'm getting it started going. Lego Batman. The Dark Knight Rises. The Batman. Batman. Batman and Robin. I forgot. Gotta put Batman and Robin. My hands on. Okay. Batman and Robin. Bat nipples. That's all it's about. I wanted to make a challenge, but I might wait till she hits clearance. Some people seem to not care for the figure, so it works for me. Yeah, well, I get it. She's limited in her articulation. What happened? Did I put Captain Nemo? Yeah, she's a little bit limited in her articulation, but like I said, I wanted her figure to. I wanted to be one of the people that got her figure for full price. So they're gonna get ratioed. Anyone notice how Sleepwalker looks exactly like Duros, which are them Star Wars aliens from the Cantina, and they were Japanese businessmen in the prequels. Oh, and Cad Bane. Oh, he does look like Cad Bane. I'm not too familiar with the Star Wars movies. I saw him a long time ago, but he does look like Cad Bane. Now that you mentioned that, man, I bet they use the same head sculpt. Hey Turner, what's going on, man? Those aren't girls. The ones from the prequels were Nemoidians. All right, Batman Returns. Wait, Batman Begins. We'll put Batman Begins right there. And then we'll put Batman Returns. What was that one? The 66 Batman movie? Batman 66 movie? Yeah. 66 Batman movie. Batman Forever. The Dark Knight. All right, guys, let's go viral. Let's go viral real quick. Went ahead and tweeted that. Tweet. Nope. All right, got my Batman list. That's not it. There it is. Got my Batman list on there. Time to go viral or get canceled. One or the other. Zell says, Bollywood Batman. I haven't seen the Bollywood Batman. I'm going to check that out too. That sounds like... It says Sonny Star Wars. Hey, we should do that. It's a drinking game. It'll be a drinking game. So it's like if I say the Star Wars name wrong, you take a drink. Someone may get alcohol poisoning by the end of the night. Chowder says, you're totally right, Marcus. I just realized that when I saw a message from a YouTube video saying they're different races. New Batman film, overrated. What do you think, Sonny? I liked it. I thought it was a good movie. Jay Spiggs hated it. He said he called it CSI Gotham City. I'm sure this would be a Turkish Batman too. Man, I'm a Mexican Batman. I'm gonna do I need to have a hood Batman. Call it Batman. Mayne. Like all those Terrence Howard memes. Okay, he's gonna send it to me on Facebook Messenger. All right. You see a Bollywood Batman. I'd watch a Bollywood Batman probably. Oh, there's a Mexican Batman too already. Promoting drinking. I bet the mom from the Disney was already sending you a complaint. What was her name? What was her name? Yolanda? Something like that. I was so glad those Disney Ball people stopped messing with my video. Like, stop putting stuff. I was like, come on, go watch a different video already. I was talking to Screw Toys, who I had on the show last week, and I was like, man, that Disney Balls video, it got like 2,300 views, and it had like a minute and a half of watch time from a 20-minute video because people would like click it and be like, nope, I don't like this guy, and click off. I was like, man, it really severely messed up my stats. He's not even the Batman in this new movie. His new name is Vengeance. I mean, Vengeance sounds cooler than Batman does. I'm not gonna lie. Batman's the new Mr. Worldwide. Move over, Pitbull. Yo, son went to church to get them new Texas tenders, and they disappointed me, man. They making Texas look what? They need to not do. We don't even have those here at our churches. They don't do that stuff here. There's like here in Texas, you just have these. Actually, the other day, me and a friend of mine, we went to churches, and I was like, let me get the tender basket. And the lady said, oh, it's gonna be about 8 minutes. I was like, all right, cool. And she goes, I'm sorry, we don't have them. Like, how do you go from that? Just means someone didn't want to make them. How do you go from not wanting them to, or not having to wait 8 minutes to just not even having them completely? All right, Mr. Jones said, check my Facebook Messenger. Oh man, Oh yeah, I gotta look at this later too. This is pretty bad, dude. I'm gonna watch that with my kids and be like, hey, I got the new Batman movie. The way you said vengeance sounds like you were trying to say Benjamin didn't want to get. Oh man, Benjamins, Benjamins, vengeance, Benjamins, same thing, man. It's just, be like, hey, what's that? What's that guy's $100 bill? Oh, you mean Benjamin's Franklin? Oh man, I know. I hate when I say things like, well, I don't hate. If I say a word incorrect, that's cool. I don't care. But if I say a name incorrect, that's kind of gets me. I'm like, dang. I was like, your parents clearly named you this way. I should have enough smarts to be like, hey, is this how you properly pronounce your name? Although there's a girl at work, I still don't remember how she told me to pronounce her name. So instead, I just walk with paperwork towards her and like, and wait till she just feels me staring and she turns around. I'm like, oh, hey, since I got you here. Is vengeance, run away. Bing bong. Oh man, if Batman had popped up out of the shadows and was like, bing bong, that would have been hilarious. I would have been like that cat meme. I get that reference. I would have been telling my kids, see, remember when I Googled bing bongs? We understood. Hey, finally worked out. Actually, though, the only superhero movie, what other superhero movies besides X-Men 3 used an internet thing like viral moment or meme? Oh, one of the Spider-Man guys did it on set. They didn't do it in the movie. Yeah, I don't know. I like when movies do that. I choked. What was Bing Bong? I can't imagine. Christian Bale popped up out of the shadows like that. All right, let me see. I'm trying to do my best Christian Bale. Well, without trying to wake up my kids. I can't. There's no way I'm gonna be able to do it quietly. I just have to do it later on. Funny, I don't call my dad or father-in-law by their name or anything. I just say, hey. I don't think I call my father-in-law by his. Well, yeah, I will call him by his name. Cause he's from the hood like me, so I can just call him straight up like that. I saw that Legends Vengeance a long time ago. Also, like a barrel-chested little kid's toy. That's when they're showing you love for the Ghost Rider comics. The barrel-chested little kid's toy. Sorry. Please do. We need to hear Bing Bong Blessing. Bell Batman saying, "Don't swear to God, swear to me." There was not a movie long. There was a movie not long ago, where the kid said the internet gaming meme, all your bases are belong to us. Oh man, that's cool when they include this though. Oh man, Bell Bong. There you go, Bell Bong. Let me see. I should be able to do it like I used to. There was this dude I used to work with at Target. He's a cool dude. Like, we're Facebook friends and everything. He's been out to art shows that I've done. He used to have a real raspy voice, and I'd always do that raspy voice back to him. It's kind of messed up. I know it's messed up, but I used to do it anyway. He used to be like, "Hey, Sonny, I noticed that you're working the electronics today." And I'd be like, "Oh, yeah, man, I'm working electronics today. Got my electronics voice going on." Because he was like the head guy, or he usually did electronics. So anytime I did electronics, I tried to imitate his voice. He didn't think it was funny. I always thought it was funny. But if I could have been like, "Hey man, tonight I'm electronics, bing bong." Send no work to Target. Dude, that's the master thing is like I'll be making voices and I forget how I do them, so I gotta go back to the other videos and look to see like what did that sound like. Oh, that's right. That's a secret for anybody that's stuck around this long. It's a secret there. Because someone had me do voiceover work one time, and I sent them samples of voiceovers that I could do, and they were like, "Yeah, do that one." I was like, "Oh crap, man! I don't know which one that one was." So I had to go back and look at it, but I ended up doing two. They did two voiceovers for them. So it's a movie on Amazon Prime. I forget what it's called, but yeah, I was able to do two voices for them. So I was like, man, maybe I should just do voiceover work. It's a lot easier. I don't gotta wear makeup. Not that I mean, if you wear makeup, cool, wear makeup, but I just don't like it. I wore makeup for a show one time, not like lipstick and stuff, but like they put that stuff on me so I didn't look so shiny. And I forgot I had it on. Then I went to Whataburger, and everybody looked at me weird. And my cousin, same one that ruined the wire for me, he was like, "Hey man, I don't think you remember you had makeup on your face." I was like, ah. So I went to the restroom to wash it off. It turns out you can't just wash off makeup with water, and I made it look worse. Jalo says, "What's that clothing company that was hot back in the day?" Billa Bing Bong. Yeah, I never wore Bing Bong or Bing Bong. I never wore Billabong. Actually, I didn't wear Billabong because my mom was like, "I don't want you to have to wear bong on your shirt," and I'm like, "All right," but Billa's okay. But yeah, I never wore Bing Bong. I can't not say Bing Bong now. I never wore Billabong. Clockwork Orange says, was Noel Guglielmi somehow in Batman? Why is the dude stereotype of Mexican in every movie? He was in Batman, The Dark Knight Rises, my favorite Batman movie ever. Second to Lego Batman. But he was in the best live action Batman movie playing Mexican number 4. No, I'm just kidding. He's always Mexican number 1. But yeah, he is always in there. And he doesn't, that's not even a Mexican last name. I don't understand how he gets that. So basically, you made yourself look like an extra from Euphoria. I haven't seen that show. Everybody keeps telling me to watch it. People at work are like, "Yeah, you should watch that show." I'm like, oh, okay. And I'm like, "Oh, Spider-Man's girlfriend's in it." Charles says, "You big on doing voices while driving?" I do that. I do it in public under my breath when somebody sounds ridiculous. I can't tell a story without doing an impression of the people. I do that all the time. I actually found myself, look, I'm gonna be honest. It probably sounds racist. Can't help it. Um, I didn't know I was doing it until somebody pointed it out to me. And then I was like, oh, well, okay, all right, whatever. They do it back to other people. But apparently, I made a white voice whenever I was saying that a white person was talking. And I didn't know it till a friend of mine called me out on it. And she was like, why do you make that voice? And I'm like, what voice are you talking about? And then she was like, yeah, say your story again. And I said it again. And I'm like, oh damn, I totally did do that voice. But hey, in my defense, I've heard a lot of white people make voices for black people and Mexicans. So all I did was do it back. I didn't realize I was doing it though. I tried to stop, and I'm like Chalor now. I make different voices depending on the person that was talking. So now it doesn't look so bad. I2 says I can see Sonny playing Fezco in Euphoria. Is that like Fez from that 70s show? I play that guy. Chelsea has aggravated my former wife, but everyone else is cool with it. But I love to do voiceover work. I would like to do voiceover work too. Um, the only bad thing about voiceover work is I might be too pretty to not be seen, and so people like directors might be like, "Man, dude, I looked at your demo. You're too hot to not be shown." So, uh, Orderly Vato, what's happening? Clockwork Gorgeous, what's going on? No. So apparently, I was doing yeah, Let me see. Dude Festivals, Augustine, and Encanto. Oh, okay. Why is this live stream coming in full circle? Man, that's what we do. It. Wrap it all up at the end. Put a bow on it. Mrs. Jones says, I want to be a voice actor so bad. So my agency, they had a separate voice acting side. But my agent was all like, nah, like you like our voice actors, like one of the main voice actors we had, he sounded like James Earl Jones. So like he was booking stuff a lot because he sounded like James Earl Jones. He had that real deep bass voice. Then we had ladies who were like, oh, ho, 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 blah, blah, blah. Like they had like that high pitch or whatever. Like, so they got the stuff. But me, I think they just saw me. They're like, look, man, that's the only voice you can do. We ain't working for that at all. But I should have tried. I still should have tried, even though they said not to. Yeah, Marcus G says voice acting sounds fun. Your white dude's voice sounds kind of like Chappelle's white voice. See, yeah, someone pointed out that he does it too, and I was like, oh, dang, he sure does do it. No, wait, don't wrap it up. Unintentional innuendo. Yeah, don't wrap it up. I mean, you lose feeling. Don't wrap it up. I mean, yeah, like I don't want y'all to lose feeling of this video if I wrap it up. So we're not wrap it up just yet. Crazy how almost all the most popular male characters are all voiced by women. Oh yeah, like Bart Simpson. I didn't know that. That was like tripping out like when I found that out. Because I found out as a kid. I didn't find it out like 34 years old. Man, I babysat this whole drink like if I went to the club with only $5 in my pocket. Man, what was it? There was something. Oh dang! So I was looking for this earlier. Oh well. What was that? I was gonna show something on here. Oh, my new favorite head sculpt. That's gonna be the new guy right there. Charles says like Bart Simpson, but I can't think of another famous male character voiced by a girl. A girl. Oh yeah, Tails and Sonic, voiced by a girl. Ash Ketchum, Timmy Turner. When I found out about Bart as a kid, it was devastating, just freaky. Oh, that's a new one. I didn't know that. All the Babies and Rugrats. I knew about Tails. I forgot about him though. Sonic was by Jaleel White, Steve Urkel. Goku was voiced by an old Asian lady. That one I find hard to believe. I'm gonna have to look that one up. I thought Goku was a dude. Oh, I thought he was voiced by a dude, I should say. Yeah, this head sculpt. I need to get, like they said that Mobius is on clearance. I need to go find me another one. So I have a suit for him. Yeah, a suit for Mobius. Because I can't just disrespect like one of the only Texans that they made a Marvel Legend of by stealing his body. ECU's voice of an old chain smoking lady. Man, Naruto too. I can't get into Naruto. I don't know why. My nephew loves Naruto. Keeps talking to me about Naruto because he sees my toys and he's like, I noticed you don't have any Naruto. I was like, I noticed you're too close to my toys. Oh yeah, Bobby from King of the Hill. That's another one right there. I'm still waiting for Mike Judge to be like, hey Sonny, you want to do a voice on the new King of the Hill reboot? I'm like, yeah, sweet. For this list, we'll be looking at popular male animated characters are actually voiced by a lady. How is that not a Jeopardy category? The first Sonic was Jaleel. The first Tails was actually a little boy who was also one of the teacups in Beauty and the Beast. Oh, okay. Child, I've never seen Dragon Ball Z, but that's a crazy Goku's voiced by an old lady. Oh, man, look. IE 100 got a whole list. Oh, right, Dexter. Jimmy Neutron, Ash Ketchum, Tommy Pickles, Bobby Hill, Huey Freeman. Oh, yeah, I just read that recently that Regina King did their voices. I had no idea. Ben Tennyson, Ben 10, and Goku, Dragon Ball. Oh, you got Marcus Z with that one. I never watched Ben 10. I was too busy getting ready for work. So I was old by the time that came out. Yeah, Japanese Goku's been. Oh, okay. Japanese Goku. That makes more sense. I was thinking the Funimation ones that are done up in Dallas. I was like, I thought that was a guy. But yeah, that makes sense. That makes a little more sense. There's more, but can only post 200 characters at a time. Okay. Childish, yeah, I remember seeing Regina King's name on the credits. I forgot about the Boondocks. I had no idea, man. Like that one tripped me out that she was the voice for both of them. Regina King is so cool with the HBO watching. I need to finish watching that. I was watching it and I saw the first episode. I don't know what happened. I just stopped watching it for some reason. I need to see it though. I watched maybe one episode of Ben 10 as a kid, but we never had Cartoon Network. I definitely missed out. Hey, Cartoon Network was dope. I used to like that. Naruto's a lady, same who voiced Cheekers, I think. The pig cartoon. Pig cartoon? Peppa Pig? No, I'm joking. I know that's probably what you're talking about. Hold on, I just realized. Same suit body? Yeah, it is. Okay. Wait. Sorry, I'm looking at this figure now and I'm like, hold on, is this the same kind? I don't remember them having this kind of a crunch. Where's my hood? Okay, sorry. Yeah, I was like, is it Monkey D. Luffy? What? I have no idea what a Monkey D. Luffy is at this point. Is that a Star Wars character? I'm gonna need someone to Google that for me. Star Wars Monkey D. Luffy. Oh man. If I don't finish this, I'll just put it in the refrigerator and save it for work tomorrow. No, I'm joking. I'll finish this tonight. Luffy. Ah, crap. Clockwork Gorgeous says that Black Hand Ninja better than the red ones. I like the colors more. It's like a. I think they said they're going for gray, but it looks more like the color of plaque, like from your teeth. Looks more like that color. But I do think it looks nice. I do like the colors better on it. Oh, David Williams says I gotta head out. I'll try and catch the next live. Hey man, appreciate you for tuning in. You have a good night. Yeah, we're about to get out of here in like 20 minutes. We'll go for a full 3 hours. Why not? Miss Jones says it's from One Piece. Oh, okay, I never got into One Piece. Monkey D. Monkey D. Lovey. Yes, they are anime experts. There we go. And Dave Williams is out. Payson, what's going on? Is it true girth is more important than length? Yes. Basically, girth is more important than length in all sorts of things. In hot dogs, because if the hot dog's too long, it's going to fall out of the bun. But if it's girthy hot dog, you can put two buns on either side of it. Let's see, what else? Donuts. You want a donut that has a lot of girth versus a donut that's too tall for you to put your mouth on. Girth over length. That's what I always say. Marcus, he says, both are fun, but that's for discussion for another day. Okay, Payson's taking notes. Sweet. Glad you're taking notes, Payson. Oh, hey, I got a follower for posting my Batman list. So, looks like I'm going viral, guys. Scarlet Kid once says might not be able to reach the back, but beat up the sides. So basically, it's like parking a van in a compact car spot. You're gonna mess up the sides. Marcus, dude. So when my Batman post goes viral and I start making $1 million, I'll open up a tall donut restaurant. Uh, it'll be called "Oh No He Done It," like "Oh No He Done It," but donuts, and there'll be donuts that are about 8 inches. 8 inches good length. Go about 8 inches. Oh, I told her I got the Astro van. That'll work as long as you got screens so that I can watch The Dark Knight Rises on my way all the time. Mark Z says, "Thank you, Godfather Sonny." Don Sonny. I like that. It's like Don Julio, but less alcoholic. Speaking of alcoholic, wait, no, that's not bad. Speaking of adult beverages, oh, that's so tasty. See, it makes me feel fancy drinking a wine-based liquor instead of like a potato-based vodka. Oh yeah, by the way, I think I'm supposed to not drink vodka because of Russia or whatever. So tequila it is. See, I told says my dad had one with 3 TVs and a 6 surround sound. We never had screens in our cars until I bought a VCR bag because it was on clearance when I worked at Target, and I was like, "Oh, sweet! Now I can watch The Sandlot in my car." Looked like it was on Pimp My Ride in 2002. Have I ever pimped my ride for anything? I one time put speaker lights in my car, and I got pulled over, and I got swarmed by police officers because my speakers had lights. And I was like, "Oh, sweet. Okay, don't check the trunk. Whatever y'all do." Marcus uses tequila with the worm. I don't do the worm. My grandpa used to do the worm. I did not develop that habit from him. Kind of glad I didn't. I told us that I remember when I saw a car with a built-in phone. I was the car phones. Oh yeah, dude, those are ridiculous, man. Because you had to pay separate service for that too. Basically, I need to go drink all my vodka ASAP for people supporting Putin. Oh man, I still got a bottle too. I need to finish it off. Like, if you toast up with vodka, you gotta be like, "To Ukraine." Hey, I read that the Klitschko brothers. I hope that the war ends with the Klitschko brothers just like jumping Putin and just handling up and manhandling him. Like that'd be dope. Marcy says the car is the phone. Hang on, I go answer my car. Peso says I put screens in the headline of a '96 Lincoln Continental. Ooh, play BET uncut music videos. Man. Hey, don't lie. When you watch BET Uncut and they played a regular video, I bet y'all mad, right? Like, man, what are we watching this for? Which actually, one time I bought a DVD video of rap videos, and apparently it said uncensored. So I was like, okay, cool. They're gonna have all the cuss words. It's not gonna be like I figured they would layer the actual track over the music video, and so you get everything that the artist wanted to say in the song on the video. What they meant is, hey, here's the freaky music videos that they won't show on TV. And so it had Tip Drill, it had what's it? It had oh man, it was God, I can't even think what song it was. It was with I think Snoop Dogg. Oh, it had Magic Stick, 50 Cent. Apparently there's an uncut version of that video. And it had a Snoop. Was it Snoop Dogg? No. It was To Live and Die in LA. I think it was To Live and Die in LA. I think that was when they had like an uncut video, and I'm like, what is going on? Like, it severely changed the song. Now I need to check it. Make sure that's the one. Live and Die in LA. What? Unethical. I think that's the one it is. I don't know. I think Jodeci's on the song. There's a bunch of naked chicks everywhere. I8 says, honestly, cars used to have way more tech in them. Now most cars just have Bluetooth, and people think that's all that's there. No, a lot of cars got like GPS installed and everything else. Since 50 blocking on IG. Dude, Payson is like the most blocked nice person I've ever known. I don't know how it happens. Hey, speaking of blocked, DMW All Things Marvel blocked me. I found out recently. Not recently. I found it like a few months ago. Or a few weeks ago. Sorry. But yeah, DMW All Things Marvel's who I did videos for when I first started out. Found out they blocked me. So I don't know if they got beef with me. If they do, I hope they do. That'd be cool. I like beefing with people. I like when the beef is justified. Like they just randomly block me. Don't tell me why. They joined the list of Dog and Peppa Figs of people who blocked me that I found out blocked me. Is there any actor in the set of Idiocracy that was kind of weird in general? Not really. They were all pretty cool, down to earth, the people that I met. The only weird one was the guy who was my stand-in. So I kept calling him my stunt double. They told me not to do that, but I did it anyway. Because he auditioned for my role and I got it over him. But they were like, hey, y'all similar height. Be a stand-in. So he did a lot more harder work than I did. Oh, Paxton says DMW, All Things Marvel, also blocked him. Mark Z says beef. Yeah, beef. That's what I'm talking about. See, I'll beef with people in person. I don't know why y'all would think, anybody would think that I wouldn't do it online. It's easier. It's like I have more resources online. Trick question, all actors are weird. That's true. There are some that, yeah. There are some that are pretty weird. That DMW guy just keeps spamming that he sells figs, but also looks like he don't really want to sell them. I don't know what I did. Like, I don't know why he blocked me, but all of a sudden I realized I was blocked. I was like, oh, okay, all right. So, if he wants beef, cool. I welcome beef. If I beef with someone, just know that there's going to be comedy involved, and I'm trying to make it as entertaining for y'all as I can. But yeah, I mean, I can't go back and delete his name or anything off of the videos that I made, but it is what it is. Clockwork Gorgeous says, Payson got more blocks than farts. Damn, I don't know. That's a tie. I think that's gonna be a tie right there. Yeah, farts, inhaled farts does have quite a few blocks on them though. I just like that I was responsible for Dog blocking like half the toy community. That's always fun. But yeah, DMW All Things Marvels, they blocked me. So obviously I'm not gonna do any more videos for them. See, I got 2K from Dog because he had a bounty on his racism. Yeah, that dude's racist. That's what I keep hearing. But yeah, no, they blocked me out of nowhere. I don't know where it came from. I felt like it was like, should I message him and find out? I should just be like, hey man, I know she blocked me. But then it was like, okay, maybe what if he blocked me on mistake? But it wasn't, because he blocked 2 of my Instagram accounts. So I know it was on purpose. So I got beef now. It's kind of cool. I like it though. Mark C says, "Is one dude talking me blocked me after I found out he was a creep." Mark C, I didn't block. Oh, I'm not the creep. Okay. I thought you were saying I blocked you. I'm not. I didn't. But no. But yeah, no. So yeah, So I can't give shout outs to them anymore. I felt like tagging them, but I was like, I can't even tag them. So it is what it is. See, iTunes says I got a lot of people that block me, then they add me back a few weeks later. I don't accept that. If people unfriend me on Facebook, I never accept their friend request again. Like I'm like, nope, y'all had your chance, y'all unfriended me. It is what it is. And that goes for family too. Like I won't accept their friend request after they unfriend me. I'm like, all right, that's it. It is what it is. We're done. No more. Challenge says, sorry, man. What was that again? Who blocked you? Sounded like you said Marvel. DMW, all things Marvel. They blocked me. So you'll see some of my earlier videos where I gave them shout outs because they sent me a figure, or if they couldn't find the figure, they told me if I could find it, I find it. They just pay me, reimburse me for the figure, and then I give them a shout out. That's how I used to do it with them. Basically, I blocked myself once just to see how it felt. Curious to see the Amazing's block list. Yeah, some people block a lot. I don't really block people. I mean, I'm not saying there's anything wrong with blocking it. There's things wrong with blocking me. But yeah, no, I don't block anybody. I'd rather watch and see what happens. Because that way, if they got beef, they can say it, tag me. I haven't ever been tagged in beef. It's kind of messed up. Jason, got to run. Thanks for the hang. Hey, man, appreciate you for coming through. You have a good night or good morning. It's already morning at this point. But appreciate you for tuning in. I'll be on for about, what's my time look like up there? I will give it 8 more minutes, 8.5 minutes, 9 minutes, so I can hit 3 hours on my little timer. Party says Black Sunday is a social experiment. Yeah, nah, man. I don't know. I feel like I should be like, hey, what is it called? Poke the bear when you ask somebody, when you bring up something. I kind of want to do it. Almost had beef on Facebook, but that got squashed like quickly, which was cool because dude was from the same neighborhood as me. And it was cool how you approached it. Yeah. But this is a weird block. But look, let me see. Where we at? Let's see. DMW, all things Marvel. Just so y'all are like, oh, son, you're just picking on him. Oh, DMW, all things marvelous is what they go by now. There we go. So that's the official block from them. We'll see what happens. Wish a big toy tuber had beef with me so I can have some fun. I know I kind of want to be like, man, do I just start going in right now? Do I wait for them to fire their first shot? Is being blocked from a past collaborator, I guess would be. Is that reason enough to start the beef? I don't know yet. Payson says when Sonny hits 3 hours, YouTube sends him a check for 2.5 gallons of gas, so $100. Man, I wish you said. All right, so I'll be real honest with y'all. My next goal for YouTube is to be monetized because they're throwing ads on all my videos. I was like, cool. I was like, hit my 1,000 so I could stream whenever I feel like, do whatever I want, get more tools. But then they started throwing ads on my videos. I'm like, come on, man. Like, how y'all gonna make money off of my video and not giving me kickback to me? Especially when my videos are pulling like 30 views each. Actually, Reptile just hit 100 views. I was like, man, should I just like start putting my videos out? If they hit 100 views, be like, videos retired, guys. Sorry, you missed it. It'd be like something real exclusive, but that no one cares about. It'd be like if Old Navy was like, oh, we got special limited edition t-shirts. You're like, all right, I guess. Like 8 people might care, but the majority would be like, guess I'll just wait. Oh no, I can't do World of Tanks. the World of Tanks dude is in hot water right now because he supports the Russian war. So can't do World of Tanks. I actually sent that to Wade. I sent him a story. I was like, hey man, I was like, did you see this? And it was like World of Tanks creator. So what do you say? Says that the Russian invasion is a good thing or something like that. Yeah, the dude was talking crazy. So I was like, ooh, Wade, you might want to separate yourself from that one, man. But yeah, the dude was like, World of Tanks, like, oh, man, let me try to find this. I was tripping out, like, man, I was like, why have I heard World of Tanks? Oh, that's Wade's people. World of Tanks creator. Anton Sitnikov. Yeah, I was just like, damn, that's crazy. I think he said it on Twitter or something like that. But yeah, World of Tanks. They're on my beef list with DMW, all things Marvel. Wait the type of guy to have Putin. Wait the type of guy to have Putin on the stream as a guest. No, I don't think he'll put Putin. Oh, look, Brett C29 went for a bike ride with the family, left you talking to scaring your criminals off. Yes, I think it worked. Cool, man. I hope you had a good bike ride. My wife keeps telling us, like, well, we need to go on more bike rides. I was like, oh, man, like, I don't know. I always skip leg day. I only work my chest because y'all can't see my legs on the live stream, so I only work the chest. Marcus G says, Brett C29, the power of Don Sonny right there. They knew about the Girth gang. They didn't want to get in trouble with us. Hey, look, I just realized I can see Mariachi Venom. Sometimes people ask if I leave my figures in dumb combinations that I make, and yes, sometimes I do. Right there. Who else I got back there? Oh, got Strife right there. Got Archangel right there. I hung him up and my son was tripping out. He was like, Dad, how's he just floating? I was like, fishing line, man. Right there. Y'all can't see my legs on the live stream, only to reveal really muscular legs. Posted it wouldn't be Gatorade, it would be Brondo, the thirst mutilator. Man, I ordered a case pack of Brondo one time. Some company made them. And like a few days after, I got an email saying that they no longer were going to have them. I was like, crap, man. I was like, well, I guess I saved what? I think I paid like $42 for them. I was like, I'll save money, so I guess that works. But it would be cool to have Brondo, like an actual drink. The wife asked if you got chicken legs. No. I have rooster legs. I have cock legs. No, I don't have chicken legs. Surprisingly, I do a lot of walking at work. Unfortunately, my office is so far away from everyone that I have to walk a lot. I20 says Sonny in his boxers right now. I don't wear boxers. Just commando all the way. What if I did that? Just like stood up like, oh crap, I forgot I'm not wearing pants today. Thirst mutilator sounds so wrong, but so right. Not saying I support the war at all, but if China started aiming the army and the Canadian border, the US would be like, stop it. I had no idea about all the crap, but so much of our tax money goes to arming up countries. Please have I have cock legs on the new motto for the stream. Old tripod Sonny. That's what they called me in photography class. On account of I had an old tripod. Skarky once says worked with a guy that used steroids and was jacking his smallest leg. He said, "Bro, chicks, don't look at your legs." Who? Why would that? I don't. But also, it like shrinks your scrotums and stuff. So What are they gonna look at that point? It's like, bro, just have the intercourse scenes and the dark. I don't know. I've seen people with skinny legs like that, and I'm like, oof. Like, to me, it's like, man, like if what's that center of gravity look like? I just imagine they fall all the time, but they can take it because their chest is big. Oh man, where we at? 15 seconds. We're doing this countdown right now. No, I'm just kidding. I do gotta go to work in the morning though. But as always, I appreciate everybody for stopping through. We had some laughs, we shed some tears, we had some disagreements, mostly about Batman, The Dark Knight Rises. But other than that, it was a great stream. I appreciate everybody stopping through. Hold up, in the comment. Feel like Larry Lobster from SpongeBob. Oh, Marcy says lots of tears, lots of yeets. We yeeted a lot. Lots of yeets. There we go. We yeeted a whole lot today. We learned about the Yeetiverse. What else did we talk about? Oh, drinking games. We're gonna do some drinking games next time. Scarlet Kisses later on, Gert Gang. Buenos noches. Time to go to church's social media to see the new promotions coming soon. Did they say Texas tenders? That's not a thing. We eat regular tenders like everyone else. Brett C21 says, thanks, man. Have a good one. Hey, you too, man. And I'm glad y'all had fun on that bike ride. Sort of the universe, I claim it. Cheers, crew. All right, man. I appreciate everybody for watching. Hopefully I will get a Doctor Strange review out. I know everybody else has reviewed them already. I'm gonna do it anyway. But Doctor Strange and then The Undertaker. Horrible figure. So it's gonna be a bad score. Just FYI, heads up. Nobody else watched it to this point, so y'all 17 will be the only ones to know. But again, appreciate y'all. Y'all have a good night and see y'all next time.